We are live. I hope. Good morning, everybody. I see Foxy, who is Sag. I see Sander, who is having a sore throat. And I see Squid, who had perfect timing. What's up, guys? How's it going? Oh, that's a smidge too loud. Hold on. Sorry for starting so late today. My sleep schedule has been... I just bought the Welkin, by the way. Horrendous, and my attempts to fix it have been not successful. I'm getting there, though. I'll figure it out. We'll get myself back on track. It just might take a little while. In the meantime, Fremini wants to tell us about his secret base. I don't know how to feel about this. Sprix, have you heard about research into cocomelon and how it's the same nicotine for children? Nope, I have not heard anything of the sort. I'm doing great until I found out I got an exam tomorrow. Oh, boo. Oh, that's rough, buddy. Well, hopefully you got the exam on lock and you'll be alright. What does Fremini have to say, though? Lenny suggested that we have a small underwater birthday party, and Lynette has already gone to buy some underwater decorations. Okay. They also asked me to invite my friends to join, but it feels much easier to write than ask in person, so can I invite you to my secret underwater base? Okay. After a simple birthday celebration, we can relax down there for a while. Imagine being a Lumentoil, stretching out your limbs and comfortably in the water. Silently counting Tidalga drifting by, maybe even spotting a passing Grimulkin Bulberbeast. I've measured the space beforehand, and if Paimon and Pierce squeeze a little, there's just enough room for the four of us to lie down. What a weird invitation. Well, thank you for the fried radish balls and seaboard sojourn. Well, that was interesting. Hey, Arrow, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So apparently my mom just got a third phone. Oh. But why are you sad about her getting a third phone? What's the problem with that? What? Why does it matter how many phones she has? I'm confused. Hey, Ivy, what's up? How's it going? I don't know, super focused today, which means I probably won't be focusing tomorrow. I'll give yourself some credit. As long as you take some good downtime today and sort of reset yourself a bit, I think you'll be able to focus tomorrow. I think you'll be alright, Squid. Let's get the last one of these done. What does it want us to do, though? Oh dear, that's a lot of elements. Okay, party setup. Break Abyss Mage's shields. Specifically Abyss Mage's shields. I don't know what the Cryo Slimes are doing in there, then. Okay. Okay, who do you recommend for this? Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Two of her phones have more storage than mine. Are you just jealous? Are you just envious of your mom's phones? My doctor's appointment is tomorrow, but I'm cautiously optimistic after the test today. Hey, you know what? I'm glad to hear that. You know what? That's awesome. That's good to hear. Do we just go with, a straight Animo squad here? Just let the swirls figure it out, or, I don't know, actually. Let me see what I want for this first, then I can figure out that. What are we dealing with? Vaporize and melt stuff? Okay. We can do a good old-fashioned vape team. What kind of vape team, though? Hold on. Sprix, can you see my text? Do you mean the one about cocomelon? In which case, I responded to it already. I got nothing to say on it. I'll get me a phone, and she literally asked me why I need more storage. Well, you think you just tell her, right? That, oh, the game I play gets updates a lot, and it takes up a lot of space. Seems like the actual answer. I have a second part. I did not see the second part. I don't think it went through. There wasn't any follow-up after that. Vape and melt. Do I have a melt team or a vape team I even want to use? Not really. Hold on, what are the actual things? So, vape and melt damage increase, defense shred, vortexes, and better vortex. Okay. You know what? I think I got what I want to do. You know what? Let's go ahead and just do... What does this look like? I guess it starts with Furina, goes into... where's Jingling? Jingling into Kaya? If I can find Kaya? Where's my Kaya? I don't use them that often, but I can never find... There we go. Kaya, and then ending off on Sayu. Who... No, I can't do that team, actually, because I'd have to go rebuild Sayu, because... Hold on, let me go check my Sayu, actually, because I'm pretty sure I decommissioned my Sayu. It's too early for this. I'm trying to think too hard. Well, I will get a new phone in 4 months. Well, that's still pretty good. Hey, good morning, Air Tempest. How's it going, man? After feeding Lost Prayer to Sack Sword last time in Swords Only, I was pulling for another Sack Sword for Jean, and I got Kanich's weapon at like 30 pity. Was this the game's revenge? I think the game's trying to tell you something. But ADHD is 7.7 times more likely to happen to children watching CoComelon? And also speech therapy is needed. Huh? What the hell is... I don't know what... Okay, what is CoComelon? I don't know what that is. That's the problem. I actually don't know what you're talking about. So it's like, I can't comment on something I don't understand. I went to sleep last night, so I'm kind of tired. Same. I also went to sleep last night, and I'm also very tired. Sayu, where are you at? Sayu, you were decommissioned last night, weren't you? Oh, no, you weren't. No, you're good. You're actually good. What about Kaya? Kaya's fine, too. Okay, good. I got worried there for a bit. We can actually run this. CoComelon is a big baby YouTube channel. Oh. Well, of course it's probably going to be terrible for children, because, like, it's not... It's a YouTube thing. It's probably made just to make money and get views and advertising revenue. The hell? Why does it keep doing that? So random. So, like, okay. How do I explain this? Explain my thoughts on this. I have no concept of what this show is, so I can't really speak much on it, but, like, I figure, like, it's probably just a nothing burger of a show. When I see parents shutting up their toddlers by giving them iPads, it's just so sad. I agree with that. iPad kids scare me. Because, like, they're so desensitized out of, like, basically, well, out of the womb, basically. It's pretty bad. I've seen 20-second clips of CoComelon. It gives me whiplash with how much they cut constantly. Oh. Hey, Jabari, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Well, that means I have to wait 4 months to play ZZZ. Oh. My month took my Teapot World and help for a better fox statue. Wait, what? Your mother did that? What? Hey, Leakin, what's up, man? I DM'd you the dev notes. I got them. I have received them. I have them open in another window already. I'm just, I'm getting some rigmarole done and just kind of, like, finishing up, like, just events and stuff. What does this look like? How do I do this? Well, Pyro beats Cryo. Yeah, you know what? Geo kind of goes okay against everything, and then I can just kind of, like, double up on Animo. I'll use my Kazoo, and I'll use their Hazo, because I want to see what it looks like. It's sad about is that the who's watching needs speech therapy to talk again. Well, yeah, because you got to figure, kids' brains are developing, right? So if you give them a stimulus or, like, an environment, their brain's going to develop around it. And when you do that, if it's not good for their brain, they're not going to get, like, the right, like, it's just not going to work, right? Oh, don't worry, we're going to check them out on stream, Leakin. Are we getting a skip floor 910? I don't want to kill them babies. Oh, honestly, What passes for kids shows these days is just trash now. Remember shows were awesome. Also, hi. Hey, RPG Round. How's life treating you today? Did Sprix's stream on the Discord recently? No, I haven't. Sad that baby's watching conspiracy. Yeah, no, it's screwed up, man. That's sad. Like, we literally have geometric shapes the children show now, but that's just me rambling and venting. No, that's understandable, dude. I already wrote in my if I ever have a child notes, do not give them a smartphone or an iPad with free reign. God, no. No, everything in moderation. I have all the 4 stars except Charlotte and Chongyun. No Chongyun, wild. It's crazy. Hey, DBC Ven, how's it going, man? But you watch the Ocean Gate trails? Nope. Life's been less stressful. Life has been stressful, but surviving. I feel that, man. I'm right there with you, dude. School level 5.1 income. Hey, no spoilers! No spoilers! I'm gonna read it! I haven't read it yet! Ah! You all suck! Oh my lord. Why am I not allowed to be surprised? Oh wow, I really didn't need anything else, huh? Like, they really make this that, like, Swirl just eats it. Oh, hold on. The shields are weak. Okay, I'm at least gathering that much. The shields are weak. Oh, what was their Hazo working with? Widsith and Animo set? Do they at least have Animo damage? Oh, they do. Wow. That's like actually like a real Hazo build. That's crazy. The scariest thing is the inability to read amongst a lot of older Gen Alpha children. And the amount of young influence is scary. I know Jibbery, but I haven't read it yet. It's news to me. I want to read it. I want to be surprised. I want to read it. I want to read it. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Am I gonna... Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna get this. Okay, maybe it was just because, like, I'm not paying attention, but, let me try that again. Maybe I'll throw Jean in there. There are some influencers who are using anti-aging cream at 6 years of age. That's... Oh my god. Yeah, that's screwy, man. Yeah, I should have just used Hazo, and the other characters are definitely screwing this up. Taking a little too long on some of these. Okay, I'm gonna focus on this for just a second. Oh man, am I not gonna make it again? Was I one short? I was absolutely one short. I was two short. Ew! Our Canadian Pixie. Pixie! Has been spoiled. That's what a spoiler is. You have to tell something info they haven't seen yet. I can't tell if I have allergies or a mild flu. Could be both. Like Kazuo, the way you leave a double negative impression on me. Double negative, wait. Do I feed Kenichi's Claymore to Saxword again? In Swords Only, do I keep it? Honestly, I have no idea what to tell you at this point. Your challenge account mystifies me. Let's try Hazo and Cookie. I feel like having other characters is screwing up the rotation here, but you know what? I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to We're just going to remove you entirely. And we're going to get Zhongli in there, replaced with Jean. We're just going to go triple Animo. I'm going to try that. From all resonances, double Animo, lame. The best is Pyro and Dendro. Cool. Hey, double Animo's great. What do you mean? Get Sucrose. Oh, Sucrose probably would have been much better, actually. Sucrose, same vein, would have been just as good in this situation, but it's fine.
Time to go. One with nature.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, I hate when shit like that happens. That's annoying. Yeah, the problem with my Sucrose right now, she's not built at the moment, and part of my problem having right now is actually killing the mobs. Like the leftover mobs, so I definitely want to be careful about that. Yeah, like, shit like this starts happening, and then I have a problem, and I'm gonna run all the way back, and...
I swear by my sword. Into the wind.
Hold on. Oh my god, man, I'm struggling. Okay, hold on. A little bit faster attack with double Animo. 5% cooldown. Cooldown reduction is a very, very rare thing in this game, so anytime you can get it on something, it's usually pretty good. I wouldn't downplay the power of CDR. Let me catch it. I'm missing lots of stuff in the chat. First he talked too slow, but I kept having this text skip. Then I played the first time in the theater, and both of his playstyles and stats underwhelmed me. Latter is not in fault, but impression. Basically, the person had level 90 Kazuha with level 0 artifacts and a 20 Iron Sting because blech. Don't ask me why she did that. Sounds like that is missed value right there. That's crazy. Every time the Genshin Cyberpunk anime got a new episode. Cyberpunk anime Genshin? What? I don't know what that is. Is Kazuha still on Dendro flavor? Oh yeah, he totally is. Oh yeah, you are absolutely right. My Kazuha is currently built for Dendro damage. Hold up, let me fix that. He's a Dendro DPS at the moment. Oh dear. Wait, is he? Yeah, he is. Oops. Let's go ahead and fix that. So you can see why I have a double negative first impression of Kazuha, and why I just can't get past that. I understand. I can respect it. Like I can get where you're coming from. I should just level this up, actually. I don't know why I haven't. Give me 1 second. One more. Can we get one more EM for good measures? ER's good. Okay. Let me go ahead and get that back. And then that. There we go. That looks like an actual Animo set now. Alright, we'll just, Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, no. One of these is not right. One of these is HP. Oh, boy! I believe that's the right one. Okay. Okay. You don't know the funny Genshin anime by Dingaling? No. I don't. I don't want to continue challenge. I actually want to restart it. I actually wanted to restart it. Thanks. Can I restart? I didn't want to actually continue this run. I finally got a decent artifact for Cloran. Hey, nice. It only took 7 years. Alright, let's go ahead and... There we go, reset challenge progress. So, Jean is a bit too slow. Do I have another, like, character that... Now, Leakin said Cookie, and maybe Cookie's the sauce, so, you know what? I'll try it. Morbid Curiosity says I should try it. I don't think my Cookie's quite set up for damage of any kind, but, can't hurt. And it's a Feather. Hey, Feather's a good start. The answer is Diana and Kaveh. Well, like, half those shields, Kaveh does nothing, and Diana's only good against one of them, so I don't know if that's quite the answer. Okay, yeah, this is, I think the Cookie was the right call. I love losing so much time because one of the slimes moves in a funny direction. That makes me sad. Oh, did I get it? Oh, that was like... Oh, that was on the nose. That was down to the wire. Okay, we got it though that time. I probably don't need it, but I built this team to take advantage of this, so you know what? Let's make it happen. Cookie and Farazan and Heizo. Well, I did it with Kazuha, so I feel like that worked. Diona, Kaveh, Goro, Mika. Oh yeah, top-notch team right there. Arlecchino Scythe looks so cook. It looks so cook! The game is after my primos, I swear. Oh, most certainly. Oh, I'm not even gonna pretend like it's not trying to rob you blind. Alright, let's see if this works even remotely decently. I'm not gonna lie, this is not actually doing that much. This is not working anywhere near as well as I was hoping. I'm kind of disappointed, actually. Like, I'm doing the melts, I'm doing the vapes, I'm doing all kinds of cool stuff here, and it's just not really amounting to all that much. Well, actually, maybe... Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm underestimating. Hold on, I might be underestimating this. The energy flow is good. Like, we're getting lots of energy back, which is good. Goba got sent out there, right? Yeah, he did. For a sec, I didn't see him at first. Okay, you know what? This is working better than I thought it was. Okay, never mind. We just push all the buttons and it's good. Hey, Mordecai! Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? How's life treating you today? I'll give a proper look in the chat in a second. This does, I have to look at this I have to focus on this a little bit. Well, we're certainly not getting the platinum with this team, but, like, pretty cool, though. I have an extra code for the glider, y'all. Ooh, you should put that in the, Discord. You should share that in the Discord, see if, anyone wants it. Formula 1 team. Yelan, Sayu, Lynette, Milani. Yeah, it's pretty close to that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's talking about the McDonald's one. Yes, I do have the glider. I got the glider because of someone of similar kindness. Hmm? Sorry, I heard something weird. Everything's good. Before this event's out, I might try for the platinums. We might make a day of it. Because, I know it's not worth all that much, but stuff is stuff. And it'd be cool to see if we can actually do the challenge. Haven't used your discard in like a year. Give me a sec. Hey, Freakification. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yep, that was me. It's true. It's damn true. I'm in a weird spot right now. Do I put Kazuha back on the Dendro set? I feel like I do. Hold on, I'm gonna put him back on his Dendro set. This is such a weird thing that we've got going on here with him, but it's working very well. So, okay, you know what? Maybe we don't. Let's not yet. Oh, I kind of want to, though. I don't know, man. Well, hold. I also condensed all my resin today. I think we're doing artifacts today. I think we're living and breathing artifacts for the next little bit, because I really want to get a proper set for this guy that's more on brand. So, you know what? I think I'm just going to lock in. It's not fair that the U.S. can have with McDonald's Genshin items in Germany. Is just not. Well, to be fair, most of the other promotions that Genshin gets are usually China exclusive, so it's interesting to see them doing a U.S. exclusive. Now, this also could be a test the waters sort of deal. And what I mean by that is, imagine they're like testing the market to see like, oh, what is it like outside of the Asian regions? And they're like, oh, this did really well. Let's try it other places. Let's try it in Europe, right? Like, that could be it. Why is Mordecai snapped out of existence? What? What did Mordecai... What? Everything's fine. Deepwood domain with good build characters. Without good build characters, so annoying. Poor Kazuha always getting infinitely stun locked. Ooh, hate to see it. I need to make more omelets. Like, in real life, or like in video game? Both are acceptable. What if Sprix asks a hard question, and whoever gets it correctly gets the glider? You could do something like that, but I figure I'll leave it up to them how they want to handle it, because it is their wing glider, right? So if they want to give it to someone in the Discord, like, I think that's a really nice gesture, but... They do a fair few in Russia, too. Really? No kidding. I didn't know that. In Germany is only sometimes with energy drinks with a code. And with many luck. Ah. Hey, Wobaway. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I haven't verified. Wait, like in the Discord server you haven't verified? You really should do that. I know it's heresy for a Dia main, but she supposedly works well with Deepwood Burning Applier. Yes! No doubt. I was playing around with the idea. Because I have two versions of this team. One that uses Dia and one that doesn't. And I was thinking, like, okay, what if I just threw Dia on that set? But with the amount of time I put into Dia's build, God, it feels so dirty, you know? And you know what? I'm gonna put Kazuha back on it. I just wish I had a better set of this, really. Not this one. I just wish I had a better Deepwood set, like, just available for use, you know? Like, individually, I have some good pieces. Like, I can definitely work with these. But it's like, you know, I'm just, like, hoping for, like, pieces that would work on Kazuha. You know, high on the EM, maybe some crit stats. You know, just, like, you know, I don't know, how do I put this? ER is really good, obviously. Like, there's so much stuff that, like, I want to work with. Chat, what the hell just happened? Chat, what the hell just happened? Chat, I looked away. What the hell just happened? What the hell? What the hell just happened? I'm just chit-chatting. I'm just talking to the chat about, like wanting to get, like, a set that worked for Kazuha, and then this thing happens? The hell is this thing? Okay. Dia looks caught, but lame kit. I disagree with you, Jabiri. I think her kit is very nuanced and actually really good. I think her kit enables a lot of stuff, and I think it's undervalued. But that's just me, man. I need to re-verify account to get on Discord. Give me 10 minutes. No rush, man. Take your time. 4 crit damage rolls and a crit rate. Yeah, okay. You could do that too, also, Mordecai. Bleakin gave a good suggestion if you want to try something like that. It's up to you, man, how you want to deal with that code, right? What did the sushi say to the bee? Wasabi? Wasabi! Crit damage is probably my least favorite stat, though, because it does nothing for a lot of characters, to be honest. I mean, depends on the context, right? Because crit damage scales with crit rate, effectively. So the more crit rate you have, the better your crit damage is, effectively. Okay, so we just give that to Kanich, right? That just goes right to Kanich. And then eventually it doesn't even... It's not even... Wait. This is somehow worse than my other flower. How the hell? What wacky-ass universe am I living in right now? 42.7. Yeah, 42.7. Yeah, oh yeah, it's still not as... it's not as good as this one. Which is wild. What is that thing? The answer is 42. I mean, actually, yes. I'd love this flower on my Nahida. I'm stuck in limbo. I'm stuck somewhere, that's for damn sure. Huh. Okay, well... I was just leveling up a piece just so I had something that made a little bit more sense, but okay. Oh look, I have an attack stance. I'll give him this. I'll level it up just a smidge. Maybe I can hit some EM on it. Sweet Mother of Mercy, is this happening? Okay, you know what? I'll just keep it there. I'll just keep it there. I'm not going to stress over it too much. Look, I even have a new EM hat on this set. You know what? This is fine. It's fine. I'll even level it up a bit. Doesn't need to be great. I just need it to exist. That's fine. I'll leave it at 12. I'll finish leveling these up a little later, but like I want to have this set at least make sense for him, you know? Well, I guess we're about to see a bit of a... We might see a slight damage spike on our Kanich rate real quick. Yeah, that's a little bit of a damage spike. Okay, so we're up to 188 now. 188k from that nice little upgrade. Very cool. Very cool. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Can we keep this train going, I wonder? Well, not off to a great start. Neither of these are particularly, like, awful, but they're not, like, helpful. 188 from 179. It's a good... That's a solid spike. For, like, a single piece change? Like, yeah, that's kind of great. Like, one single upgrade just, like, made that happen. Like, goddamn. EM main stats on artifacts is more rare than my free time, holy hell. I've been lucky with my EM stuff, but that's also because I used to hold on to some EM stuff. So I was actually kind of prepared for it. Because I like EM. I like EM as a stat. I like what it does. I think it's neat. Alright, well we're getting we're not getting a lot of the other set, but we have a lot of attempts at this, so if it was 4 crit rolls and 4 crit damage, I'd pick 4 crit rolls every time, to be fair. Depends on the character. Like, for example, like Nahida, you don't really need a lot of crit rate on her, so a little bit of crit damage, or a little bit of crit rate is really all you need. Just because of how she generates crit rate. There's a few characters like that. Cryo characters don't give a shit about crit rate. So, like, if you're, like, a really big fan of, like, Ganyu or Ayaka, and you're, like, doing freeze stuff, well, you really don't want crit rate then, because, like, you get 55 of it for free. Why would you want any crit rate? Like, you basically start the game off with 60 crit rate. I feel betrayed. Same. Probably a different reason, though. For years, they were ramping Abyss difficulty, making you feel vertically investment, in a way. And now they went horizontal, too, with it. Well, I feel like they went. It's always been like that though, where like it goes up, we have a spike, and then it kind of works its way back down, and then we're gonna have a wave of up and a wave of down, wave of up, wave of down. If the number isn't 100 for me, it's 0. That's fair. You sound like a Tartaglia main. You sound someone who plays a lot of Navia and a lot of Tartaglia. I believe in the 4 years of me farming artifacts, just 3 AM me main stats with double crit. Let that sink in. Now, to be fair, the benefit of EM main stat pieces is that you don't usually need those. Like, there's some characters who definitely very much benefit from that, like depending on what route you're going. But a lot of the EM scalers, you don't need it, thankfully. A couple of defense sands. Neither of them are particularly good. Hate to see it. Yeah, EM goblets. Those are a different beast altogether. Same with like EM headpiece circlets. My FE brain cannot stop thinking every enemy will always hit and crit. Every player unit will always miss. Oh. FE. 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 What is FE? Brain not braining. No, I mean, Imaginarium Thing wants horizontal investment. Oh, I looked at the chat, and my Bennett got absolutely blasted there. Oops. That was a big oops right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just eat some food real quick, because that was really dumb of me. This is why you always want to pay attention. And you really feel the difference with him when you don't have burning cooking. Oh, wow. They do a lot of damage, actually. Holy shit. Well, no matter. Wow. Gotta be careful. That's the first time I think I've died in this domain. This is the first, like, bad run of this domain I've ever had. Damn. And it's literally because I stopped paying attention. Oops. Oopsie doodles. Bro, when I try to farm Bond of Life set, I get good artifacts on either the other set, or I get both Bond of Life set with the wrong main stat. Yo, that's what I'm going through right now, man. Like, I feel it. Ah, Fire Emblem. Okay, I understand. I also would have accepted, oh, God, what the hell is that game called where, like, 95 accuracy might as well mean you miss? XCOM. Kind of reminds me of XCOM. Also, hearing rumors they're going to increase Abyss enemies' HP more again. I don't know how long my poor tortilla is going to hold. Do I finally have to give in and get Nuvi and Arlecchino? No, I don't think it's going to be like that. And the reason I say that is because by their own logic, there's only 2 characters, and if they increase it too much, there's really only 2 characters in the whole game that can even do the Abyss then. Like, realistically, like, there's really 2 options only, and it's Arlecchino and Nervalette. No one else can keep up. Like, everyone else is, like, at a similar power level for, like, DPS and output, right? Like, yeah, sure, Kanich and, our current girl, the, Mulani, can do the damage. Like, they can keep up, but, like, they have these, like, brief windows, and they're all very bursty. So it's like, I don't know, man. Do you mean tortellini? Yes. Tartar sauce. Certainly she meant tartar sauce. Certainly. They will have male Abyss HP 300% instead of what's 200%. Oh. Darkest Dungeon. Bennett on life supports. Ricks be like, order McDonald's, shove it in Bennett's face, 10 out of 10 power move. Oh, yeah. I mean, wouldn't you do that? Isn't that like the play? That's the power play, man. That's what you do. Definitely not my Arlecchino. I guess. Fair enough. Okay, how do I put the code in Discord? I mean, what you could do is... Well, first of all, did you verify yourself on the Discord? Like, that's the thing. You just have to verify yourself on it. Prove you're not a bot. As long as you do that first, you can basically put it in whatever channel you want and just copy-paste it. Up to you, right? And then you could just be just like a first-come, first-serve sort of deal. Like, whoever gets it first gets it. Hold on, thinking? Thinking? I'm in the wrong menu? Why am I here? I guess I can do this since I'm here? Also, I should just be doing this. Yeah, I know it's not the most efficient thing in the world, but honestly, it is probably a worthwhile investment. And I'll just jam, like, a bajillion of these in here.
Let's light it up. Wind strike. Clouds high. Birds call.
So another thing I think that I don't think is being considered here.
Target acquired.
Oh shit, he can actually attach to it. That's kind of funny. Not bad. Good enough. So, you know what this increase might actually be hinting towards?
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
It doesn't give me an option to type or paste. I don't use Discord, my guy. Okay, okay, no worries, no worries. So... Okay, let me think. How do I explain this? How do I explain this without looking at it?
Thank you for completing.
Okay, so when you open Discord, have you joined the server? Let's start there. Did you click the link in the top of the chat right now, the pinned message? Have you joined the server? Let's start there. And no worries, Mordecai. No pressure, no pressure. If you would like, if you want to keep things simple and you're like the Discord's too much for you, what is a passphrase? Okay, so basically, long story short, we had a problem with bots. And the passphrase is just a password that you type in, like a little box in the bottom of the screen. You just type it in, and that just proves you're human. The password is in the rules section, but I can tell you what it is here. It's House of Lies. Every word is capitalized, so it's capital H O U S E, capital O F, space, and then they're spaced out. It's just like a short sentence. If someone wants to type it out for me, that'd be really appreciated. Or copy it right out of the rules section of the Discord for them. But yeah, you can literally copy. You can literally copy and paste it from the rules section of the Discord. But you literally take the password House of Lies and you type it or copy paste it into the verification channel. I'm old. I'm 38. I mean, look, I'm in my 30s too, man. Like I'm an old guy too. Don't get me wrong. I'm just I'm quick on the uptake when it comes to this stuff. I tend to bury myself in tech stuff. No, basically Foxy when he wants to see Sprix Honkai Star Rail House of Lies. If you're having any trouble in a minute, I'll try to help you out as best I can, but I'm going to jump back in here for now. And just let me know where you're at and if you're having struggles still, okay? And don't feel bad, man. Don't worry about asking about this stuff, right? Because, like, you got to learn somehow, right? If you've never interacted with this stuff before or never used it before, obviously you're going to have to ask someone for help, right? Because you don't know. How else are you going to learn? That's how I learned. I learned by asking questions. Alright, let's actually do this and pay attention, because when I don't pay attention, Bennett gets annihilated. Uh-oh. Bennett didn't have his burst. Oh, a lot of my characters don't have their burst right now. Oh, right, because I just used it on the parametric transformer. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Well, not that we needed anything, but it's fine. Hey, KJU, what's up, man? You sound like a radio station. How's life treating you? Pasted. Yeah, literally paste it, enter it in. There's like a little agree check mark you have to click to be all like, I agree to the terms of service. Basically saying, I'm not going to be an asshole. And you're good to go at that point. And then you can basically access the whole Discord. You can see all the different channels. Just pick one that you think is appropriate. I would assume general. I'd just throw it in the general chat if I'm being honest. I've already used it? I'm not sure I follow. I got a good character yesterday. Oh, tell me about it, KJU. What's up, man? Coming to you live from KJU XXXX. It like echoes off, you know what I mean? Yeah, the verification thing, it's a bit, it's not complicated, it's just like, it seems like a silly bunch of extra steps, but it ended up being like so necessary because like, holy shit, we were getting bots out the wazoo, it was terrible. We have a Discord at work, half my coworkers are old, we went back to Microsoft Teams, ew! Oh, look, I'm an older dude too. I can't even look at Microsoft Teams. That thing is awful to me. It's like, ew, it's gross. I hate that thing. Well, it could be worse. It could be Skype. It could always be Skype. You remember Skype? The almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitodachi. That's awesome, man. Congrats on that, dude. Good pickup. Great character. Awesome. Pretty fun to play. Good stuff. No, never used it. Just got the code like 2 days ago. Oh. Oh, that's actually not horrendous. It's not good. It's not good. It's not the worst thing I've seen ever, though. Am I desperate? Am I desperate enough to give this one a shot just so I can have the set? Oh, hold on, chat. Give me, like... Can someone do me a big favor? And DM me the stream link? Can someone just, like, go into Discord and send me the link to my own stream? I know it's a weird request, but it's because I'm seeing it from a different angle, so my link's different. I just want to see a user link. As soon as someone has done that for me, just let me know. Wait, Sander got it. I had no idea. Anyway. Did it, thank you. So, I'm going to try something. I'm going to commit a little bit of science. I've never done this before. And I want to see what happens. Thank you very much, by the way. Let me just open that up, make sure it works. Oh yeah, that definitely works. Alright, let me go to... I'm going to go to Hoyo... I'm going to try to post this on HoyoLab. I've never tried this. I'm going to try posting the whole stream on HoyoLab and see what happens. War Cloud. You sound like a 90s to early 2000s fighting game that, like, late 90s to early 2000s fighting game that would be exclusively on the Nintendo 64. That's what your name sounds like. Why don't you have a live link in the stream channel? Oh, yeah, I could have used that one. You're right. You're absolutely right, Foxy. But this works just fine. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, I can't. Okay. Unless I do it like a post. What if I do it like a post? Hold up. So I do a post. Post live streaming on YouTube. Trying something out. Want to see if people are interested in this sort of content. I'm going to be building and testing out niche while and talking about the dev discussion. It was posted earlier. Genshin Impact, this is my original work. Discussions and sharing. And can use damage. Publish. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh no. Can I edit it? Edit post. So I put it in the comment, and I also put it in the actual post itself. Okay, let's see what happens. Also, did I miss anything in the chat? I was not looking at the chat for a little bit there. Guys, the TikTok brain rot is catching up. Oh no, not the brain rot. Oh, hey, congrats, Sander, on grabbing that code. That's awesome, man. I need HP on Mulani for more destruction and crit rate and crit damage. Oh, yeah. I wanted the wings, but apparently Sanders too fast. He was like there frothing at the mouth ready for it. Yeah, thank you, Mordecai. Yeah, thank you on my behalf as well, man. Like, that's really generous of you and really nice. So, that's, like, really awesome, dude. I'm sure that, like... I know a few other people are probably thinking about following suit on that. So, I do, I appreciate it, though. I think it's a really nice thing for the community, you know? I think I have a fever. Oh, that's no good. Well, if you have a fever, just, you know, bundle yourself up, get plenty of rest, maybe have some soup. Chicken noodle soup's good for that kind of stuff. Squid was here at the beginning. I think he's here now. Ooh, healing bonus. Very good on this set, obviously. Man, just absolutely horrendous pieces still. Self-healing Nuke Chi-Chi. Now, healing... and self-healing, I can wrap my head around. And Nuke Chi-Chi, I can wrap my head around. What's both of them together like, though? Because I've done Nuke Chi-Chi. I've definitely done, like, the one-tap, push-button, Chi-Chi evaporates whatever she touches build. And it's really funny. I think once I get a new video, I'll make Genshin videos. Do it, man. I can't see myself. I don't know where I am. Apparently I won. I did it. I won. Didn't say anything, Foxy. Foxy's imagining things. Had butternut soup the other night. Ooh, that's good. I like butternut soup. Yeah, I'm taking my temp right now. It's at 37.2. Honestly, I am not good when it comes to that kind of stuff, so I actually have no idea if that's bad or not. Oh! Oh, wow. That is decent. Why does it keep doing that? Controller? I think this was a weird Windows update. I think whatever the last Windows update went through did something weird with, like, controller hotkeys and stuff. You really didn't say anything about me and Honkai Star Rail? House of Lies. Ayo, good morning. How's it going? How's life treating you? How's business? How's life? I'm stuck. God, that's... Damn, that damage is good. Anyone want a fun shark fact? Sure. I'm down with shark facts. I said kind of like when people want to see Spriggs playing Honkai Star Rail. Oh, yeah, no, it's a House of Lies. It's like, hey, Spriggs plays Honkai Star Rail, we'll totally watch, and then everybody leaves, and it's like, but bruh. Honestly, just in the interest of maybe getting this set off the ground, I guess. Oh, that's rough. Okay, well, that's the daily rigmarole done. I have some other stuff I want to do on Genshin today, but I think it's about time we start talking about things. We have things to discuss, chat. New Chi-Chi, but no good burst and self-healing weapon gives 4 HP instead of healing your team. Okay. That sounds awkward, but alright, I respect it. Honestly, burst Chi-Chi for like one-shots is really funny, because it actually does way more damage than you think it should, but yeah. Also, notices? Update summary. Known issues. Is there anything today? Today's the 25th. Nope, just more known issues. That's fine. Alright, let me go ahead and get the dev discussion full screened here, and let's talk about it, shall we? So, also, I made a post on HoYoLab. Let's see if we get anyone. I'm curious. I want to know if having a post on HoYoLab when I go live actually amounts to anything, because I'm curious. If it works and it actually like amounts to something, I might start doing that regularly. Can we do charge Kaching, like electro charge? Yeah, I guess. I don't see why not. We more closely related to Bass. That took me a second for my brain to correct that in my head. Well, or say it correctly, rather. That was correct. Then sharks are, and bass are more closely related to us than to sharks. No, I don't know why. I didn't know. Tell us more, you marine biologist. Sprix, I want to have a movie night watching Progenitor. I mean, you can set that up. You can invite people and do that on the stream, or on the Discord. There's no problem doing it. I mean, Polar used to do those. Used to do movie nights. I didn't see a Discord notification that you went live, though. Did you ping the Discord? Wait, yeah, I'm sure I did. Hold up. Did I not? Oh, shit, no, I didn't. Oh, I'm just gonna do that right now. At everyone, we are live, I hope. In my head I wrote it out, but I didn't actually write it out. Oops. Oopsie doodles. Man, my brain is just not braining today. I can't do that because I can't use Discord. Then how are you going to have a movie night on Discord if you can't use Discord? That seems silly. How are you going to do a movie night? That doesn't make any sense at all. Because I can't stream a movie. If you're asking me to stream a movie, I can't do that. That's TOS as AF, man. That's how I get insta-banned. We aren't live, we are sleeping. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, alright, let's check this shit out. New limited time area exploration rewards and skip feature for the Spiral Abyss. Coming on the... This is from today, so this is actually like fresh. This is all fresh information. Hi travelers, the latest developers discussion is here with new optimizations and stuff. What do we got? Let's see the adjustments and optimizations. So, new limited time exploration rewards. You had me at rewards. Go on. What is a good solo nuke character? Like solo? Like no buffs? Hold up. You want like 0 buffs, no support? Is that what you mean by solo, or do you mean something else by that? Bass are bony fish, and the split between cartilaginous... I don't know. Like sharks and bony fish happened so long ago, and the fish bones are clearly related. That's wild. Oh wait, since you can stream the Genshin live things, can't you stream the Genshin anime? I mean, it's even a series. That's risky. It is risky because I can get copyright dinged for that, depending on how, depending on the creators. Milani is busted solo. It's okay. Without any buffs or support, Eula's pretty good. If you want just like a big dumb number without like any supporting factors. Yeah, Eula's up there. Navia's slow. Navia's really slow solo, because that means you can't do crystallizes, right? So with no crystallizes and no buffs trying to do Navia, it's pretty rough. What did I miss? Nothing yet, actually. We're just getting into it. Hey, Squid, welcome back. Eula is definitely press one button and just do the thing for big damage, so Eula can do it. Hu Tao if you're C6, but specifically if you're C6. If you're not C6, I don't think it works as well. Big dumb number, big dumb number. Who can do big dumb number with no support? There's not a lot, honestly. Doing a big dumb number without a support seems kind of like... You're definitely like just nerfing yourself. So in future versions, there will be a limited time area exploration rewards whenever a new area becomes available. The rewards collection period will last for 2 versions. Oh. Additionally, for the new areas of 5.0, which will include all the areas that we already have, and they'll also be included. So you have 2 versions to explore. Okay, so Leakin, this is for you. This is for you to give you a reason to play the game and not hoard all of your exploration, because now you can't do that. I mean, you can, but you're just nerfing yourself. They be adding FOMO to everything now, Archon Quest, and now even Exploration. Yeah, 2 versions I think is fair. But my content... What content? You complain you don't have any content because you don't do anything until the last day of the patch, and then it's like, okay. I'm very curious on what this new Leakin looks like. What does the new Leakin gameplay look like when he's like actually nursing his comment and doing it to get maximum rewards? What does it look like? I'm very curious. But yeah, I guess you could say they're adding FOMO to it, but at the same time, like, on one hand it's like, yeah, it's FOMO, I guess, but what are you missing out on? You're missing out on resources. Well, I mean, if you didn't do the quest, you'd be still missing out on the resources. What's the difference? because I have to save it to make... But you're saving it for so long, though. I think you save your content for too long. That's just my opinion, though. Well, now you get free, you get more Primo gems for actually doing it. They're bribing you, effectively. Hey, get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Welcome to the stream, man. For exploration, worth noting, you get the Pyro Compass at 3 tribes max rep. And it only takes a few weeks. Yep, I've already noticed that the reputations seem to go pretty fast. Gib the Primos. I got the Raiden Chevreuse combo, but they're both C0. Thankfully, neither of them need Constellations. They're both good out of the box. Constellations, they get better, they get stronger, of course, but they're like big power spikes, like what makes them really good, are C0. I do wish the Primos were for 20, 40, 60. What are they at now? Oh, are they 40, 60, 80? Ooh, 80's kind of high, actually. Though, granted, like I said, 2 versions, right? So you get 2 versions of time. So 5.0, you have until 5.2. Sprix, name one thing for me to do except exploration. Isn't this whole game exploration? Okay, what counts as exploration? Because you can argue almost anything counts as exploration. You got events, you have all the local legends, achievement farming, you have treasure chest farming, you have character building, you have weapon testing, you have weapon building. Like, there's so many things that you could be doing. Story quest, there you go. But, like, it's all included in exploration. You're basically saying, I think that's a straw man argument, because you're literally like, what is there to do except for the bulk of the game? What? How's that fair? I feel like 80 was kind of high, too. Currently, my explorations... Mine's sitting at, like, the 70s for the most part. So, like, I get the first 2, no problem. So, that's interesting. Hey, look, all I'm saying is that there's things to do in the game, and the bulk... And it says the bulk of the game. The game is exploration. That is the game. That is the bulk of it. That is all I'm saying. I don't mind the total amount of Primos increase. Yeah, exactly. It's just more Primos at the end of the day. If they're just taking Primos out of the open world and putting them behind a timer, that kind of sucks. I don't think they're doing that. If there's... And I think that is something that will become immediately apparent, if it is the case. Because let's face it, there's people who are doing the math. Hey, Rikiwi, what's up, man? Special program came out? Not yet. This Friday? I think it's this Friday. It's soon. It's very soon. Yeah, but don't you save it to, like, the last patch, don't you? Like, you save it to, like, the 0.8? Like, eh. I don't, like, judge you for it. Like, that's your way of playing it. That's the way you enjoy it. I'm just saying. I'm just sharing an opinion, man. It's just an opinion. I tend to save the overworld quests for later patches. Yeah, the overworld quests. Yeah, I do the same thing, because I save them for stream, right? I do them for stream content. Got a Toma with my Raiden and my pulls. Also, does he have good pairs? I mean, he pairs well in that Overload team. Like, he's just a generally good character. Like, he's generally good. So you could just put him in that Overload team, and he works. FGO side, they added a feature where you get gems, for leveling up a character. Now people are going to complain about leveling characters. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't they? Did you talk to the ore guy, Spriggs? The ore guy? No, I can't say that I have. I don't think so, at least. Yeah, there's definitely quest lock exploration sometimes, but they're usually not the biggest areas. Like, they're usually pretty small. And, like, barring Aranara. I think Aranara is, like, the biggest one that there ever was, and I don't think there's anything quite like that. Thank God. ZZZ, I won't start on EU. That's up to you, man. Speaking of the ore guy, knows where to find Trishalite. Oh, Trishalite is awkward. I recommend using a map for that. We'll start on NA, if you feel so inclined. Anyway, let's get back on task, right? We got stuff to talk about here. So what was said earlier, actually, I want to comment on that. If this is just extra tacked on to what we would already be getting, and I think there'll be people doing the math on this right away, as soon as the next version comes out, they're going to be like, okay, are we getting the same amount of primos, or were they moved? Given the amount of primos, I don't think they would, because it's obvious then. I feel like the gross number of chests in that land is lower than earlier regions, because I only got exploration randomly, and I'm at like 30 to 40% of each area already. Someone has done the math on this, I'm certain. Someone has already done the math on this. You have to... I wonder where it's at, though. I liked the R&R quest until I knew I needed to find them all. Well, thankfully, that's not actually part of the quest. That's just for, like, an extra little bump and bonus. Now, hear me out. If this exploration event is successful, what if they make a feature and they apply it to other regions? Exactly, silence yourself. Exactly, silence yourself and cake your cake. Now, that would be interesting if they rolled it back a little bit to, like, other regions. Be like, hey, explore this region, get 100 Primo Gems, or something like that. So, like, older players be like, oh, I've explored everything, I get a big boost. And to newer players, they're like, ooh, I get little, like, bonuses every time I explore. Explore now and have everything in 5.8, and cry in the corner. Yes, cry. Cry more! Well, we'll see. Because it doesn't say you have to explore everything. But we'll see how it, like, plays out, right? Like, we'll see how it looks in the next patch, because there's more to this, right? We haven't seen the full, final everything yet. And there's going to be adjustments, right? Because maybe there'll be other people who aren't, like, happy with how it's structured, and they'll change the structure of it. I hate my head sentences sometimes. Yeah, I could see them lowering that to 60. If I'm being real with you, I could see that 80 going down to 60, so it lines up with, the reputations. But, well, actually, hold on. It says total exploration. That's interesting. That's an interesting choice of wording, so I wonder how that's going to math out. I hate exploring everything in under Fontaine. It's literally the same, I swear. I disagree with that, but to each their own, right? What's your luckiest pull in Genshin? Probably my most recent one, double Kaniche. Like, we doubled a Kaniche. Close... well... Actually, I think I got one that beats it. Early double weapon is probably my best, but the double Kaniche is a close second. It also depends. How long do you play for in a day? That's the other question. Because this game isn't really designed to be played for hours and hours and hours and hours. It's designed to play for a little bit, and then you go do something else. Like, I've been playing Dragon Quest Monsters 2. And you know what? That game's rad. My luckiest pull is Yayla, and I got in a single wish. That's a good one. That's pretty good. I bet my soul if I do a 10 pull right now, I won't get Raiden. Alright, well, if you do it right now, and if you get a Raiden right now, let me know. I will claim the soul. I will claim thy soul. Anyway, I think this is cool. If this is just being tacked on, this is just extra stuff, yeah, I'll take 400 extra primos every patch for just playing the game. Sure, that seems good to me. Unless you're leaking, in which case, well, sorry, leaking. I want my 400 primos, so I can't sympathize. Look, all I'm saying is I play for 4 hours a day on stream, and I still have content left over, so I'm just saying there's a way that you can nurse it. You can definitely nurse this and spread it out a little bit. I'm just saying it is possible. But, alas. Like I said, man, you just gotta do what works for you, right? That's all that really matters. As long as you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself, that's the only thing that really matters. Leakin takes the L today. I guess so. Yeah, you could definitely make the argument that it's like some FOMO stuff, but you could ignore this, I guess. Because if it's just tacked on, right? Like, let's look at this logically for a second. If this is just tacked on, it's not being pulled from anywhere. It's just being like, this is an extra. Like, this is extra Primo Gems. For a player like Leakin, who tends to hoard their content, they could do the minimum, right? They do a little bit of it, get like maybe 100 or 200, and then they say, you know what? I'm going to save the rest. I don't need the extra 200. I'm good. No 5-star, I win. Do you, though? Do you actually win? Is Lantern Rite happening? I keep hearing Lantern Rite. Oh, yeah, for sure. Lantern Rite happens every year. But it's a ways out still. Lantern Rite's soon, though. It should be soon. So, if this is just extra, if you miss this, you're only missing extra. And if you're getting it, you're just getting extra. So, frankly, I think this is a win, right? Friendly reminder, extra limited time 5.0 Archon Tribunal, all that stuff. Yes, you want to do these before the character leaves for the patch, which is, I think, this is reasonable. Again, this is just to get people on doing the content as it comes out, and I get it. Which I think this is fine. And they even gave you means of doing it early, if you just care about the Primo Gems. I remember finishing everything before the new region until Sumeru, but didn't do for Fontaine. I guess I just don't like the Fontaine exploration for some reason. Even I don't know why. Really? I feel like that's a hot take for a lot of people. Alright, let's take a read. This is interesting. This is what everyone's been talking about. Starting from the latest lunar phase of the Spiral Abyss in version 5.1, October 16th to be specific, you'll be able to use the skip feature. Meet the conditions to quickly skip to specific floors. So, start from floor 10. So cleared floor 11 with full stars. Interesting. Okay, so this is interesting. This is definitely for the feature for the people who are actually, like, up to date on the content and can do it real good. More Primos for Pyro Archon or Fiorina or Zhongli rerun. Frankly, you're eating good then. Can't go wrong. Okay. So, if you cleared floor 12 in the previous cycle with full stars, so I'm assuming that is a full 36-star run. 3 stars all across the board. You get to skip floor 10. And you start right from floor 11. And that's basically where the meat and potatoes of the Abyss typically start anyway. For most people, floor 11 is where the Abyss starts. Some would argue floor 12. I think those people are wrong, but that's neither here nor there. You have a lot more wiggle room on floor 11, but that's when you actually have to, like, you know, play the game. So you have 6 stars on floor 12. Currently. I mean, you have time if you want to really try for it, but that's up to you, right? Then to skip floor 9, if you're just going to skip floor 9, as long as you have done floor 11 with full stars, so a full 9-star run of floor 11 gets you past 9 immediately. So yes, you can skip the baby dinosaurs now. I need hydro flavor. Don't you have Nervalette? Yipe, I got nothing. Oops. Sag. So, this is good, right? I can definitely see some people complaining about this, because it says full stars. You're like, oh, I can't skip it unless I get maximum stars? Oh no, I can't do that. I'm mad now. But the reality is that this is for a very specific kind of player. It's for me. It's for Leakin. It's for... Who else in the chat is this for? Who else is this for in the chat? Is this for you? Also, I have to go look at my family, but go look at my family. Alright, have fun. Catch you later, man. Okay, so this is good, though. Getting through those early floors, and it's based on your previous showing, I think this is good. It does mean if you skip an Abyss for whatever reason, if you're not playing in that patch, or for whatever reason you're just like, I can't do the Abyss right now, I don't have time, it does mean that you lose the skip feature for the next one. Like, that is definitely a something to consider, but I don't think that's going to affect most people. It's for me, but really it just saves me 5 minutes every month. I think that's kind of the point, though, right? It only saves you a few minutes, but, like, think about it, though. How often do you just, like, you're going to do the Abyss, you don't really dread floor 12, you kind of dread floor 9, because it's boring, right? Floor 9 is not difficult. Floor 9 doesn't have any challenge in it. There's no meat and potatoes for a lot of players, so you're just kind of like, God, I just want to get it over with. Remember to check your Discord, I sent you something. Alright. What did you send me? Oh. I'll check that out later. Catch you later, Hoop. And catch you later, Leakin. Have yourself an excellent day. Okay. As someone who can easily 27 star, because I skipped floor 12, I do kind of wish it would give me floor 10 for free, too. I kind of get what they're going for here. Because if you're able to do floor 12, then you can skip to the hard stuff. Now, this, granted, actually, AO, this does give you an excuse to try floor 12. Like, you have a reason now if you feel so inclined, outside of, like, the monetary reward. So there is that. It might get some people to be like, you know what, maybe I'll try pushing a little harder. Maybe I'll sweat a little over it, see what happens. Where's Might Knight? They're around, I'm sure. Or they're in a library. I do agree, I have more risk time to make a first run for floor 12. Yeah, so you might, like, eyeball it and be like, you know what, maybe I will give it a shot, just on the interest of skipping floor 10. So, overall, I think this is very good. I don't think this needs much tweaking. I think this is even better now, given that, like, this monthly schedule for the Abyss now. So it does mean that right when you're like, oh, finally, the Abyss is reset, I can finally get back into it, you can get right into the meat and potatoes. You're getting right into the juicy content immediately. You don't have to, bum around in the low floors. I'll probably 34 stars now, maybe? Maybe. You might be able to do better than you think, because you have some well-built characters, as I recall. I think you can do it. I think they've done floor 12. They probably just don't do it on the reg. I'm on floor 10, round 3, but... The biggest win is, unironically, that I no longer have pressure to... I no longer have to pressure wash baby animals. Oh, it's so true. I went into that floor and I'm like, why did they put the babies here? It's like, don't worry. Was that like their secret ploy? They were like, okay. So floor 9's really easy, right? And they're like, yeah. So what if we made it a little harder? Well, I think that wouldn't be fair to the lower ranked players, right? Like, that doesn't seem very fair. No. We're not going to make it, like, difficult. We're going to make it, like, morally difficult. What do you mean? And they just loaded it with the baby dinosaurs, and they're like, you sick bastard. We love it! That is and that's what happened. The mobile limitation makes floor 12 harder than necessary. That is fair. I mean... I think... Oh, excuse me. Big yawn. I guess you have the option of console too, right? I think you do. Am I the only one who wants more floors instead of just increasing the difficulty of floor 12? Like, actually, yeah. I'd take a floor 13. I would absolutely take a floor 13. And so, immediately, you get to skip those floors, you get all the stuff. So you get, like, 130k Mora, all this jazz, the artifacts... Okay, I got worried there for a second. The Primo Gems will still need to be claimed manually. Oh, you just have to claim them manually. Okay. It's not like... You get the completion rewards from here, and then you get this from having to claim it from the actual menu. Okay, had me scared for a second, Hoyo. Okay, I see you. Oh, you know what? I'm going to comment on this real quick. I'm gonna comment on this. Someone... had mentioned people are scared that the increase There's going to be a big increase in the Spiral Abyss. That floor 12 is going off the rails. I have 77 fragile. Nice. I hate when they add waves after waves. It makes more time to spawn mobile. Yeah, no, I feel that. So I do have access to the console, but I'm still working on the muscle memory for rotation on controller. I get frazzled and hit the wrong button sometimes. So that would take practice, but it is an option. It will be an option eventually. I got you. Practice makes perfect, I suppose. So if the Spiral Abyss difficulty goes up by a fair bit, this might actually be a thing where the lunar bonus that we get, you know, like the bonus for the week or for that Abyss cycle will be more relevant. So like it'll be like, oh, yeah, we're making it harder, but it's to make it so like, oh, you're not just running with your best characters. Now you're going to be like, oh, there's a bonus for normal attacking. Oh, maybe I'll try a normal attack character. Oh, this is a charged attack one. Okay, I'll do charged attacks. Oh, he wants you to do vaporizes. Oh, I can do that. Like, it may be trying to go the same route as the theater and trying to get you to try different characters and team comps by making those bonuses more relevant. Again, I'm just guessing, right? Like, I'm not an expert. You mean the bonus for the theater? Well, no. Well, that too, actually. But also, I mean, like, the Abyssal Boon modus. You know, where, like, before you start the Abyss, it says, like, for this Abyss cycle, if you do normal attacks, you'll do true damage every so many seconds, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? I need a better nuke on floor 10, but I got Milani, and she has a 200 cool... What? I think it's a skill issue. 200 second CD, what? Por qué? I've been doing daily resin with Astra and exploring on controller sometimes to help me get there. I ran into an overworld boss the other day and got my ass kicked, though. You'll get there, it's okay. Oh, CD crit damage. Oh, he probably means crit damage. Sorry, I've been playing a game where CD was cooldown. My bad. Brain not functioning. And wanting to pull more characters. Yeah, that's the name of the game for them, right? So, what do we got here? Also, you'll be able to open multiple artifact chests at once. That is cool. Ooh, well, there's more! But wait! There's more. In previous versions, have you ever found yourself having constantly switched between different screens when building a character and collecting materials, making the whole process a real headache? Not too much, but sometimes. Yeah, definitely sometimes I've noticed that. In the new version, we've optimized the character building experience so you can craft all required character development items via one-stop interface, making the calculation process much easier. So rather than having to jump around from screen to screen, you can just do it in one screen now. Okay, already liking this. So click the button in the bottom corner of the bench interface. You can find all the character's development items that you need right away. So you can actually just go to one stop and just find it all. Very cool. Okay, I like this. This is very nice. This is very good quality of life. Oh, excuse me. You can also calculate character ascension, weapon ascension, and talent materials individually. The calculation will display both quantity of materials required and the amount you currently have. So this is kind of like removing the need of those calculator websites. Now you can just do it yourself. In-game, I like it. I like it a lot, because I really don't like those websites. When you craft materials, the system will automatically detect the amount of materials required, making the crafting process more precise, convenient, and minimizing waste. Wow, it really just has everything here. Oh, wow. Wow, just baking it in where it should be. Alright, I'm happy about that. Taking character ascension materials, for example. They have everything. When selecting characters, you're required to level up, it'll display it and make it more convenient for you to select them. Great. The maximum craft amount will be shown. Oh, it shows you how many you can make, too. Right on the interface. Wow. But wait! There's more. I hope Hu Tao and Zhongli aren't in 5.1. If they are, I'm screwed. Really? Zhongli I can kind of wrap my head around, because I know you were in the market for a Zhongli. Why Hu Tao, though? I didn't think you were after Hu Tao. I'd never heard you mention a Hu Tao. Okay, after the update, handbook trounce domain screen will sort the domains from newest to oldest, making it easier for you to view reward locations. Oh, so they're just flipping it, basically. So instead of having to go to the bottom to find the new stuff will be at the top and the old stuff is at the bottom. Okay, that's basic, makes sense. I like that. That makes a lot more sense, because I need a pyro DPS. Hu Tao's a good grab. There's options at least, though. Hu Tao, Linny, Yoimiya, Arlecchino. Like, I mean, you got options. This is going to be my second favorite quality of life after local specialty tracker. The local specialty tracker is very good. No more. Okay, I need 10 more. Let me go to the crafting table. 5 seconds. Wait, how many do I need? Yeah, no. After update, content your interest handbook experience has been completed. The first time you open the handbook of each time you log in, the commissions and guide tabs will be displayed first. Okay, that's very minor, but it's sure. Oh, here we go. Custom artifact filtering for characters. To help quickly choose suitable artifacts, we have also optimized the artifact interface. You can create custom artifact filter plan. Okay, so this is already in the game, isn't it? They're changing it, I guess, or they're adding in better plans. The system will record each character's plan, so once you've locked it in, you can like always have that plan for that character. Oh, very cool. So it'll always track those artifacts. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I don't know why we don't have artifact loadouts. Now, I think I might actually have a reason why. I think it's an interface problem. This is where the problem of old spaghetti code... I think it's an old spaghetti code problem. That's what my assumption is right now. But still, good system. It's a good system for now. I think it's fine. When you perform operations such as filtering artifact sets or fixes in the artifact components, your selection will be saved. The next time you access the selection menu, character results in the previous selection will be displayed automatically, without needing to adjust them again. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to get it eventually. I think it's just like a matter of them figuring out how do we make it work. Yeah, we can see like the filters, how they work. Okay. And that's the end of the discussion. Yeah, this looks good. Like, obviously, the Abyss skip is probably the biggest one. This is nice. This is really nice. Have you played Pokemon? Yeah. I've played a lot of Pokemon, actually. I've played most Pokemon games since Gen 1. There's a few gens in the middle I didn't touch, but, like, I've played up to Violet. I like me some Pokemon. Hell, I played a bunch of Pokemon ROM hacks recently. I went on a whole binge of it. I was playing, Pokemon Infinite Fusion not that long ago. It's just UI. I refuse to believe it's spaghetti code. I think they're afraid of we were going to stop farming artifacts, which obviously won't, so it's just annoying. So, I can't assume one way or the other, but I can definitely see both. Like, it's one of those things, like, it's not a priority, but it's also probably spaghetti code. I'll be real with you, man. Like, I don't know if you've seen some of the weird spaghetti code that's shown up in this game in recent months, in addition to the Natlan characters, but, like, man, there's some spaghetti code happening. Because of, like, weird interactions and stuff. I'm just saying, it's not the first time I've seen it. I want a shiny charm for artifacts in Genshin to increase odds on rolls. Oh, that's a cute idea. Like, oh, I want this roll, specifically. I want this piece or this set. And so there'd be like an item or something you could equip that would be like, oh, you choose what stats, your main stat you want. I mean, I guess the closest we're probably going to get to that is going to be the artifact crafter. But that's a cool idea, though. I like it. Like Kachina. Kachina's a great example of spaghetti code in action. How it is her go-kart is a geoconstruct, both when it is on the field by itself and when she's riding it. But it doesn't count as a geoconstruct for puzzles. Should it be low main code since I was... It took me a second there. But that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, I see you. That's pretty funny. Also, Sylvar Ogre, welcome to the stream, dude. How's life treating you today? How's business? But yeah, these are all good, though. I gotta say, these are, generally speaking, across the board, I'd say, like, general W's across the board. Good quality of life. This feature's fantastic. This is really nice. I want to see this, like, in action so I can actually use this. Just flipping the menu upside down, actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty solid. And, yeah, all of it looks good. I'm feeling this. More Primo Gems is more good. I would love to see what this is. Like, this is obvious, so, like, explore this area, and then there's this thing. What is this they're hiding? Complete the what? It's probably a specific quest. I'm gonna venture this is a specific quest. But, they're hiding things. Yeah, scrolling down is annoying. I don't use that menu very often, but when I do, I'd rather not have to scroll down, obviously. Well, true, I think the beginner guide and the auto-equip feature is good. Example, art-equip loadouts basically already being in the game. Yeah. No, that's fair. Like, I don't disagree with you, per se. Like, I think there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of decision-making. They're making choices. They're definitely making choices. Active decisions. But I wouldn't doubt that if they'd just been like, let's just put the feature in, something would break. Because something always breaks. You want to see really funny spaghetti code? I got a really funny spaghetti code story, so we're going to go back into the game, though. My controller! Resurrect, damn you! Alright, we're good. So I used to play a game a lot called Hearthstone. It's an online card game. It's like a digital card game. And so, because it's a digital card game, all the card effects, animations, and stuff, it's all code, right? It's all coding. The hell was that? And one of the patches, they fixed a card. Like, they just, like, had, like, a general bug fix patch, added in a couple new cards. It was not a big patch. There was nothing major added in this patch, but somehow, something they added broke an interaction between two cards, and the card went from being, like, this works normally, to OTKing opponents in one play. It would literally start infinitely calculating damage and just one-shot the opponent. It was so stupid. And it was like, what in God's name? And they even, like, kind of, like, explained it a little bit. Like, well, we changed this, so it affected this. And we're like, these two things have nothing to do with each other. How did this happen? Spaghetti code. Is there a way to buff Eula in a good way? Like, do you mean, like, generally speaking? Or do you mean, like, in the game? Like, do you mean using mechanics we currently have in the game and characters we have in the game, or do you mean, like, how do you buff physical damage? Like, which one do you mean? Because there's two sides of this argument. Struggle coding is real. Don't you still have to get that 4-day chest from giving... You are absolutely right. You are so right. You are so real and valid right now. Because I didn't do it yesterday. I didn't do it yesterday. We were supposed to get it today, but I forgot to do it yesterday. Hearthstone, I got the Hearthsteed for WoW across years ago. Same. But I haven't played it much since. I was a Legend player. Like, I actually played in Legend for a long time. In Hearthstone. But in, like, the last year or so, like, I couldn't stand the metagame. Like, it was so unfun to play for me, and I'm like, nah, I need a break. And I haven't touched it for a while. Wary Outlanders. I decided this guy is crazy. But, yeah, I used to play a lot of Hearthstone. I played a lot of WoW. I played a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day. Back in my day. Though, to be fair, last time I played was Battle for Azeroth, and, well, you know. If you know, you know. Characters that pair to increase Eula's damage output. Oh. Any good Electro character. Most people recommend Raiden Shogun. So, Raiden Shogun, right off the top, great person for it. Mika is a general upgrade, generally good for her. Bennett at not C6 is good for her. generally speaking. Anything that gives attack speed is generally good. Because she just wants to hit more to set up her burst, because it's based on number of hits, not how hard you hit. But, yeah, that's the long and short. It's like Mika, Bennett, non-C6 Bennett. If it's C6, no go. Also, congrats, Squid. Good job, man. I'm so proud. They grow up so fast. Good shit, dude. The Abyss Floor 12 was easy for me. I didn't need to restart floors. I think this Abyss was quite easy, yeah. Weary Outlanders, now that you've seen for yourselves, you can no longer deny the greatness of the Treasure Stone. Ah, and thanks to the rocks you've brought, the Treasure Stone's power is growing even stronger. Who knows how powerful it might become? Now that you mention it, even Paimon's starting to feel curious. All you have to do is feed the rocks to create better stones for you. How does that even work? Why don't we crack it open and take a look inside? How could you suggest such a thing? No, I shall not allow it. If you're seriously planning on cracking it open, you'll have to step over my cold, dead body first. It was just a throwaway comment. It's cool. Well, considering that you brought me all those rocks before, I'll let your impudence slide. Just this once. Okay. I can feel it. If you can feed the treasure stones some higher quality rocks, I'm certain it'll produce something incredible. Traveler from afar, a foreign merchant once told me of a special type of stone from the desert that holds extraordinary power in store. Its name is Trishalite. If you can bring it to me, I'll feed it to the treasure stone. I'm certain beyond a doubt. What do you think, Spriggs? Okay! Diona gives attack speed and Chongyun. Chongyun wouldn't work. Chongyun would be bad. Chongyun is anti-synergy. Diona doesn't give attack speed, does she? Wait, does she? No, I don't think she does. No, she doesn't. Diona doesn't give attack speed. Diona is good, though. Diona is good. I will say Diona is good for her. Different reason, Diona is good, though. I love the way you're giving this guy... Oh, yeah, I'm putting my heart and soul into it. Everyone's getting pretty curious what'll happen for sure. If you really can get your hands on some Trishalite, a single chunk should suffice. Yeah, I got 32 right now. I'll hook you up, dog. So this is Trishalite, a stone that does not grow within the borders of Natlan. When the treasure stone consumes it, I will surely be able to absorb its power. How long to know? How I yearn to know my treasure stone. Okay. I'm going now. Goodbye. Ah! I'm gonna go ahead and just Spider-Man my way out of here. See ya. See ya. I played, since Warcraft Orcs and Humans. I've never played Warcraft 1. I did play Warcraft 2. I played a lot of Warcraft 3. Then I realized they were never going to make the fixes to Warcraft 3 Reforged, so I dropped the Acta-Blizz games. I'm old. Yo, same. I've been going back and playing some Warcraft 3 Reforged, and you know what? For the custom maps, for just playing the weird, funny custom maps, it's still a good time. But that's no thanks to Blizzard. That is absolutely all thanks to the player base. Like, if I want to play some Winter Mall, I want to play some, like, some Twilight's Eve. Like, you name it, man. Like, that was my jam back then. But yeah, Warcraft 3 Reforged was... Now, granted, they did fix some of it. I will say, they got custom campaigns now, and they mostly work. Man, they really screwed the pooch on those, I'm not gonna lie. And the regular campaign's still good. So. Like, how do I put this? I'm not, like, mad anymore. I'm just disappointed, but I can at least still play the game. So, at the very least, I have that going for me. The Golem energy is on point. My precious! Well, I also figure too if I'm ever voicing a character and I'm trying to give it like actual like emotion and stuff, I gotta go all in. I gotta go all in. And for him, it was between that like creepy golem, if he wasn't because of the way he was laughing, or Tarek from League of Legends because of how he was like obsessing over rocks. He'd be like, gems. The gems are truly outrageous. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta really get your heart and soul into it or it doesn't count. You gotta put, like, some oomph into it. I'm a Shadowverse player. Nerd. Anyway. But the moment of the new app coming next year's, not Summer 24, and not Summer 24, many players are gone because the old app have not new cards and more. Shadowverse the card game. I know what you're talking about, actually. I know what you're talking about, weirdly enough. I'm gonna go now. Alright, you have a good one, dude. Thanks for hanging out, Squid. Appreciate you, dog. 2025. Gotcha. Thank you for the correction. I had a bet with my friends, and I lost. He said, play every ESPN game as punishment. ESPN game? Wait, like the sports games? Wait, ESPN. Hold up. ESPN? Explain. Elaborate, what is that? I'm thinking sports games. I'm like, that's not right. That's not right. Hold on. I have a feeling I'm going to need this. Ah. What was that targeting? There we go. Spring. I'll take my chest, thank you very much. Yes, ESPN Sports Game. Okay, I was right. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. That is a fate worse than death. I'm so sorry. I was doing Children of the Echoes tribal quest, and the Geo Dino yeet the traveler from the mountain. I love when that happens. It's so stupid. Oh god. Hello to dinosaurs. Don't mind me, I'm just traveling. I preferred the original models and art, but Genshin scratches my fantasy game itch. Honestly, it does a good job of that. Because, I mean, like, there's so much to see, right? Like, there's so much to see and do. There's so much map right now. And especially if you're, like, haven't been playing since 1.0, like, you got so much stuff that you can, like, jump into whenever you want. So, like, I feel it, dude. I feel like I'm in a very similar boat. Because, like, I love that, like, kind of fantasy stuff. Like I said, lately I've been playing Dragon Quest Monsters 2. And I gotta say, man, like, that's been scratching an itch too, actually. Feels good, actually. Now, we did have another thing we wanted to do today. And I think today we can start touching on this. I don't know if we're going to be recording much today. But I do want to mess around a little bit. I need a consistent boss that's not going to give me too much guff. I think the Wonder Chicken might actually be the play. I played Dragon Quest Monsters Joker on the DS. Yeah, the one I'm playing, it's also, I think, from the DS, or 3DS even. But it's a port. It's the PC port of it. And it's actually really good. The Dino Nugget. Dino Nugget has that stupid attack that needs Pyro to, like, break him from doing it, and I don't really have to worry about that. This guy, at least, he has damage reduction, but I can at least get a consistent number. I have an idea, though. I'm back from rewatching reviews from 2024 Figure Skating Worlds, and I forgot just how amazing Adam was in the comp. Like, amazing to watch. That is so random, dude, but I'm glad you're vibing, man. That's all that matters. You're having a good time. I like this. As much as I complain about Genshin, it's the only game I'm playing continuously more than 3 years. I keep dropping games usually. Fair. No, that's a fair point, right? Like, it's like, you complain about the game, not because you think it's bad, but because you like it. It's because you love the game. You're like, this is like one of my favorite games. This is awesome. I want it to be gooder, though. Earthworm Jim? Oh, I love Earthworm Jim. I've played, I actually have Earthworm Jim on Super Nintendo, like, somewhere over there. Like, literally on a shelf over there, I have Earthworm Jim. I played Yokai Watch 1 and 2 and 3. Ooh, I've heard those were good, actually. They're good like Pokemon games. Figure skating is one of my biggest interests, namely The Lady's Disciple. I got into it because of the drama, and then stayed because it's fun to watch with others. Fair enough. It's kind of like me with WWE wrestling, and this is going to blow your mind. Actually, as far as sports go, like real sports go, man, I really like curling. I don't know why. I just love watching curling. It's the Canadian in me. But, okay, so how do I guess, let me get bursts up. Let me make sure I have bursts ready for this, because if I don't, I feel like I'm not going to get an accurate number.
Lend me a hand.
Okay, we just need energy back. Tomato, I need you just to battery me just a little bit. Perfect. Okay. So, here's what we're testing. I need a timer. I'm going to need a timer. I wrote the wrong words. Oops. I meant to write discipline, but autocorrect. Disciple was actually kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. I got me some nice ginger and lemon iced tea. Ooh, that does sound nice. Added too much water, so now I'm just sick and sad. Oh. Now I'm sad. I wish we had more character models for playable characters like the Blasphemous. Honestly, I've been saying this for a while. Give me, like, just a monster. Give me, like, a non-human. Give me, like, just, like, a friggin' creature. Okay? Give me, like, a creature from the Black Lagoon, dude. Like, I'm not talking, like, a furry either. I mean, like, I want, like, a demon. I want, like, some kind of, like, horrific monster. This creature from another realm. That's the character I want next. I'm cheating my fever because I had some cold tea. Who's your favorite WWE superstar? Ooh. Historically, The Undertaker. I'm a huge Undertaker fan growing up. I love The Undertaker. Close second being Kane from that era. Because I was young, right? Like, and I still like their work. Like, they're incredible when I look back at the stuff they did. But, like, as far as, like, modern guys go, Kenny Omega is probably up there for me. No, that's not WWE. Sorry, that's not WWE. So, like, would have been Keith Lee, but Keith Lee's not WWE anymore, but it was Keith Lee. Or more like Enjo. I'd take that. Want to buy a Werewolf Rift Hound character. You know what? Sure, screw it. Why not? Durin from Disney event. Old Durin. Give me old Durin. Or the Lawa Trails. Yeah, there you go. Either. Any of them. Okay, so here's what we're testing today. Here's what I want to do. So this team, for those who may not be aware of it, this is my Whetstone team. This team is very, very good, but I want to see if a DPS Barbruh can outpace healing Kokomi. So what I need is a timer. Like a legit timer. And if anyone in the chat wants to help me, so I could have a confirmation, I'm going to start my own timer. And let's go ahead and go timer. Today in Germany, coming to TV, is the Raw show from Monday. Ooh, very cool. Playable Enjo, where his skills turn him into a Lecter, and you can play as a Lecter. It'd be so cool. I'd be down with that. I can time just scream start when you want me to start. Okay, I'll start too. Like, okay, this is going to be tricky, because I can't have both windows open at once. Stopwatch main is ready. Okay, I'll let you guys handle it. Because I'm looking at, like, my options for how to do it without, like, my phone or something, and it's like, blech. Bennett would burn that Dendro chicken down easy. Fun fact, actually, burning the chicken is actually disadvantaged. Like, you don't want to do it. Give me playable Sumerite from that one random quest with that thing that's basically Wall E, because I would wear that outfit. Dude, I love it. Are you speedrunning timer to be helpful in your end? I was thinking about it, but I'd have to set it up, and I don't know how to set it up off the top of my head.
Where do you want to go next?
The starting time will be when I get into the arena with the chicken.
I have a few references.
So as soon as I basically touch the ground, that's when the timer starts, okay? So as soon as Zhongli's feet hits floor, timer starts. Chicken dies, timer ends. Okay, are we good? Alright, on your marks. Get set, I'm jumping in. Timer should start. So I have to do a little bit of running on this one, but that's fine.
Solidify. This is order.
Okay. Oh shoot, I screwed that up. It's fine. It's fine. This is DPS Barbruh. It's DPS Barbruh. And time! Favorite protagonist in a video game? That's a tough one. I'm a big fan of a lot of the Final Fantasy protagonists, like Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. I'm a big fan of Luke from Trails of the Abyss, or Trails to the Abyss, or whatever it's called. No, not Trails. Tales. Tales of the Abyss. That's the one it's called. 2809, 2814, 2863, or 2116. Okay, so Jaburi did it from when Contact was made, and they did it from Floor Touch, which is fine. I have a multitude of numbers. I'm fine with that. I appreciate it. Perfect. So approximately 28 seconds from Floor Touch. So we're going to do a little switcheroo now. So hold that time. Like, write that time down. Write it down. Keep tabs on it. Don't lose it. We're going to need that for later, because now we're going to try that up against Kokomi.
Victory will be out.
So that was with a DPS Barbruh. Let's see how it holds up against a just healer Kokomi. I am going to need an enemy, though. I need my enemy. Your enemy. I start by first hit. That's totally fine. That means I have a variety of numbers. I'm fine with that. That's good. Favorite protagonist is Travis Touchdown. That's a good one. He's entertaining AF. He is so entertaining. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our battery power going again. Okay, he's good. She's good. Chiori's good. Excellent. We're good to go. I'm just going to chill by the statue for a second, just so my little dudes don't waste too much time. I want to make sure that they're fresh. I'm sipping my dog water. My dog watered down tea. Oh. It'll be okay. I've done that to myself enough times to be like, we're just like, my tea. Oh. Okay, it'll be the same as last time. I'm going to try to let the chicken get further away from me, just so I have a similar distance to run. Because I should have waited for him to be in the middle last time, but I didn't do that. Let's see if I just need to go to, like, the edges. Just go to one of the edges, and we'll be fine. Actually, maybe this is fine. Okay, touch the floor. Yeah, I definitely saved a bunch of time on travel time, but we'll have the first hit timer and time. It's effectively healing Kokomi versus DPS Barbruh. The difference won't be that huge per se, but it does make a difference. Like, if DPS Barbruh is doing it slower still, then we have a problem. Hey, Sonny, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Did we have timers on that one or nah? I kind of jumped in that one fast. So Kokomi was notably faster, though I saved a lot of time on travel time. I saved a lot of time on travel time. But just going by his, yeah, so Kokomi's still better. Kokomi is still better. Now, just to make sure that my Babs was fully equipped. Yeah, she was using that set with Lost Prayer and good stats. Okay, so does not outperform. Thought we might have a home for her there. like the stream. Oh yeah, if you haven't done so already, I would appreciate it very much so. If you could like the stream, it does help me out quite a bit. I try not to shill for it too much, but I would appreciate it very much so.
Solidify.
I want to get just battery myself back up a little bit. Try a few more times. It's probably not a bad idea for consistency. We'll do another Barbruh run, because we'll say that is our high Kokomi run. That's our good Kokomi run. Let's see if we can get like a good Barbruh run going, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Hold the line.
Oh, that's actually giving me a chance to farm some of these fungi guys. So, Spriggs, yesterday, my same English teacher, showed a video of her getting 2.5 million right, and I was watching like, god damn, not free to play. Hashtag not free to play. This is what not being free to play looks like. Oh, dear god. God damn. You're an anime fan? Of sorts. I haven't been really into anime in a long time, but I do enjoy anime. I haven't watched anything for a long time, though. Not much I just don't have a lot of the time for it, sadly. Alright, where's Babada?
We can do this.
Hearing Kokomi's name made me think of the trivia night I went to on Monday, where Coconuts by Tim Petrus was playing, which is kind of ironic. That's funny. That's actually quite funny. What about Whetstone Mona? It doesn't work as well. The whole reason why it's between Barbruh and Kokomi right now. Like, Mona would do more damage, but then we don't have a healer. Which means Furina's hard capped on damage. And we don't want Furina hard capped on damage. If she's hard capped on damage, we have a problem. Okay, let's give it another go. Alright, same rules as last time. Feet touch the ground unless you're Jaburi, and then, in which case, on the meteor drop. It's calling Wet Rock. Oh, I am not ready to start yet. I'm not ready to start yet. He got a little too excited. Gotta go. All right, catch you later, Brick. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you. Let's call Wet Rock. I call it Whetstone. This version of it, I call Whetstone because of just the nature of it. Also, it's a play on the word whetstone, which is used for sharpening swords. So, alright. Are my timers ready? Are my official timers ready to go? Because I'm about ready to make a jump at it. Hawk Rock, Shock Rock, Freeze Rock. Why not Pop Rock, man? Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm jumping in. Feet have touched the ground. Pillar up, rock down. Okay. It felt slower. What about Electric Rock? That's ridiculous, Foxy. And what's the time? 24 that time. More respectable.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Yeah, so just under 25 seconds. Just barely under it. So, I guess that really just kind of tracks that Kokomi is just better at it, and it's a somewhat noticeable difference. Wait, do you have Klee? I do have Klee. I don't use her very often, but I do have her. She was actually my first limited 5-star. Unironically. I don't like talking about it. Stone equals Zhongli. Zhongli makes skill with shield and stone. Rock and stone! Sorry. I think Jabiri's one is more accurate. I think going from when the rock hits their head is definitely a good spot, but I like having variance. I actually like having the variance, weirdly enough. Because then I can have, like, multiple opinions on it, basically. So, I certainly don't mind having the options. Alright, I just need enemies, man. Pop Rock would need Venti, Barbruh, Xinyan, and Zhongli. I like the way you think. I like that a lot, actually. That's clever. I enjoy that. Could that actually work, though? Probably not. Like, that's probably not going to be a good team, but man, it's really funny. Alright, you're good. You should be good in a second. Beautiful. Right, let's do one more run of this. I think we've unanimously decided Kokomi's the winner. I think Kokomi's won this one. But I do want to make sure, I want to confirm. It needs Kachina as the dancer. Oh, wait, what? Kachina as the dancer. Okay, fair. Fair. Respected. Respectable. Okay. You gotta have your backup dancers. You can't with your pop artists. Okay. Are my timers prepared? We'll see if we can get one more good run of this in. Sprix doesn't like to talk about it. I will basically Sprix went to hard pity twice. Yep. Or Yunjin. Oh, Yunjin works. Yeah, very true, very true. I'm depresso. I don't want to go to school tomorrow, but at the same time, I want to do D&D. Look, if you're sick, man, you gotta just stay home, man. If you're legit sick, man, you gotta just stay home. From both. You can't go bringing your diseases to D&D. That's not cool. Is C6 Klee good? Not much better than C0 Klee, if I'm being honest. Klee is a weird character. Her constellations aren't great. Her constellations kind of suck. C6 is good. I think C6 is good, but, like, I don't think it's that exciting. Idle Rock, Barbruh, Furina, Yunjin, and Nilou. If only that team actually worked. Wait, actually, could it? It'd have to be C6 Furina. If you had a... Oh god, big yawn. If you had a C6 Furina, that would totally work. But my friend is leaving to go to India. And we were getting to a fight. Oh, don't fight. Well, do what you need to do, man. C6 can make her funny, weird triple burst support unit, though? Yeah, I guess. That is not entirely untrue. Alright, timers? No, I mean D&D, dude. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying you have to, do what you gotta do, right? Alright, let's do this, let's go peek. I'm gonna try to do this peek, so I'm gonna get into a good position to be close to him to start with. Alright, timer should be ready. Alright, 3, 2, 1, I'm jumping in. Feet have touched the floor. Let's go. The rock has connected. Time. Alright, I think that's like our last check on this one. Barbruh performs well, but not as good as just like straight up Healy Kokomi. Prototype Amber plus C6 to get like 27 energy recovery off her own burst as long as she's on field for 9 seconds after. Good? No. Funny? Hilarious. Absolutely. 20 seconds, 22. So, yeah, Kokomi outperforms. But Barbruh does okay for this team. Barbruh is a reasonable option even if you build her DPS. If you just build her as a healer, it's probably just fine. Is there any other teams we want to touch on? Well, this team has actually been replaced right now, so we can... What other off-meta things do we want to do today? Because there's a whole bunch of them, right? I'm trying to put together a list of like some of the best off-meta teams to like play around with. And I don't really know who we want to talk about now. Who's a good off-meta build around, do you think? Well, actually, you know, we did get one suggesting charge Kaching. Now, when you keep saying charge Kaching, you have to clarify. Charged attack Kaching? Or electro charge Kaching? Those are two different teams. Now do Chi-Chi for the healer. It would be a damage loss, but it would work. It'd be a damage loss on Fiorina and Zhongli, because they lose health because of it. Okay, we can do an electro charge Kaching. What does that look like? Do we want to do the Beto version or the Fischl version? I guess we just do Fischl, right? So we do Fish, Kazoo, Fish and Kazoo, and then Shinsho? Oh, no healer. Am I able to go healerless? That might be a bit risky. We'll do Jean then. We'll do the safe version. I'd rather play it safe than not. I mean, I could just do Kokomi, I guess. But we'll do Shinsho, and then obviously end on Kaching. Okay, let's see what we got. Off meta, like Shield Yanfei. Yeah, I'm looking more at team comps than individual characters, realistically, but that's the right idea, effectively. Plunge Chi-Chi. Maybe a little too down the rabbit hole. Alright, good night, Who. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, man. Same to you, Ivy. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Special support team. Shenhe, Sara, Goro, Farazan. I like the energy. Plunge Chi-Chi is so funny to watch. It might actually... The only problem with Plunge Chi-Chi is that you can't heal with it. Her skill doesn't work on Plunge, I don't think. It works on normal and charge. Doesn't mention Plunge. I can't even. I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't want to deploy that. I just wanted to change the name. Change name to... Back to Napalm is magic. Napalm is magic. Perfect. Now, and then this one... It will still be Napalm is magic, but we'll change it to something else, probably. Do I need element reaction comps to get a million Raiden, or do I need to pay more? First one. The amount of money you put into this game generally won't increase your damage by that much. Unless, like, you're getting constellations. But you can do that without money. Ultimately, you just need a good team comp and, like, better artifacts. Money helps with that, potentially, but it doesn't guarantee you anything. Ultimately, time. Time is your friend. I've actually seen Plunge Chi-Chi work. It's so funny, the little zombie girl pogoing on everyone. Oh, I'm sure it does good damage. I'm sure the damage is fine. Or just get Eula. Fair enough. Physical Plunge Razor, my favorite meme team. Razor, Fiorina, Rosaria, and Shinyu. That's pretty fun. The dream is 100k plunges. I'm currently at 91k. Oh, I'll see what maybe I can cook something up with that. In the meantime, taser builds don't really do well single target, but I guess I'll just go on the chicken for now. And then just kind of run around. Yeah, Raiden C2 is a massive damage spike, but like I said, you don't necessarily need money for that. You just need time. Time and like, Primo Gems. Lots of saving, doing lots of content, etc. What about Nilou Lani? Nilou Lani? What? Yeah, no, for sure. You know, like, I have a C1 Kazuha, and I didn't really... originally I wouldn't have needed to spend money for that if I really wanted it at the time. Dealing Nilou and Mulani Bloom. I mean, yeah, it's probably good. That'd probably be pretty decent, in all honesty. Alright. I don't need a timer on this one. I'm just gonna kind of, like, feel it out.
Let me read you a verse. Huh? No, my... Don't blink. With sword comes shadow.
Probably worth noting, my Kaching is not built at the moment.
Midnight Vent. Wind, hear me. Witness the power of good work. Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
Probably should have made sure she was built first. I gotta say, yeah, the extra attack speed actually matters here, doesn't it? honestly, I can already tell this is going to be good. Like, that was a good showing without having artifacts on her. So, yeah. Also, you do just have a super well-built Raiden, Sprix. Yes, like, my Raiden can hit, like, some pretty big numbers. And she's C0. Like, I just have her well-built with a good team. I still have zero clue what Kaching's burst does other than make the Desert Snakes boss thing end its phase 1 action if you target correctly. It does a burst of damage, and it increases her crit rate temporarily. It's a crit rate buff and a damage burst. That's it. Tenari Bloom. I watched Milani boom a blind enemy. That'll do it. So, not much to say on this team, honestly. Just for point of reference, what she was rocking. Yeah! Look at those artifacts! Woo! Yeah! Wow, you're okay. Wow, this is actually better than I expected. It's not good, though. That's really bad. She has C3, which helps, though. Other than that, though, yeah, she was not built right. Let's try a plunge build. Who would make for a funny plunge character? I guess we could do Chi-Chi first. It does suck that Chi-Chi doesn't get full value. Like, Chi-Chi, like, unfortunately just doesn't get, like, the full bonus from it, but... what was the suggestion? It was Furina... Was Shogun in there? I don't remember. Hold on, is it still there? No, who was the suggestion for it? Well, I guess I'll just build it how I imagine it being built. It's like Shogun, Furina. If I can find him, let me think. I need... Where is she? Where is the Queen of Plunge? And I guess we'll just do Chi-Chi.
I trust you have packed ample foodstuffs.
Sure, I'll give this a shot. Though I do think that Chi-Chi is built for healing right now. I think she's hybrid right now. Actually, I think she's hybrid physical healing.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4.
Yeah, no, she absolutely is. Okay. You know, for a girl with clear in her name, it's quite ironic. I don't know what she's doing. Indeed. More about cheese. I love cheese. Do it with actual artifacts. Nah, I think I've seen what I need to see. Nilu bloom damage coming from the Hydro that makes the bloom so Milani on EM or not HP. You probably still run her on HP, right? Because if you're doing that, if you just run her on EM, it kind of just seems like a waste of the character then. You'd probably still run her on health. And just let the blooms be, let Nilu's blooms do her thing. I wish Geo Infusion. Chi-Chi becomes best Geo Nuke. I would love a character... Oh my. I want a character that can Geo Infuse other people. Nahida and Kirara for Dendro. I don't know if Kirara is the best choice if you want to put Mulani on field. Isn't Kirara better when she's on field? Hold on. Did I leave any enemies down here? Oh, good, I did. Thank goodness for that. Okay. Just gonna focus on getting my energy back. I don't want to use the skill because then I have to go reset my health again. Okay, so her burst is up. I mean, I could just do Shogun Burst, honestly. If I'm being honest, but meh. Yeah, stop that. What are you doing?
There is no escape.
There we go. Look at that. I did it without having to use a skill. Kirara C4 is off-field application. Okay, so it does give you... You have an option then, I guess. And Sprix didn't even run Jade Cutter on Kaching. I mean, I often run her on... I'd actually probably run her on Black Sword. For a taser build, because I'm normal attacking with her so much. So the Black Sword actually does something. But, regardless. Maybe Ano and Mono Animo so you can only swirl off the enemy elements? There's teams like that. They're not usually, like, the best, but they're okay.
Orders given. Orders received.
Okay, let's get plunged.
Really?
30k on plunge? 34k on the high end?
Faster? Okay, faster.
34k on a healing build? With Chi-Chi? Yeah, it seems pretty good. Seems pretty good to me. Hello, the weapon I do not want to get because I don't like fishing that long. Wait, which weapon? You mean the catch? You mean arguably one of the best polearms ever made? The best polearm in the game? Debatably speaking? Like, that's crazy. It's worth the suffering, man. No matter how much you dislike fishing, man, this thing's worth it. What about Plunge Eula? Oh, I've tried it. It doesn't work. It makes me sad. And I'll show you why. It's the same reason I don't really love Plunge Chi-Chi. This doesn't work with plunge attacks, and then Eula's the same way. Her burst doesn't stack off of plunges. It's normal attacks, elemental skill, and elemental burst. No plunge damage. Plunge damage need not apply, so plunging with her doesn't do much. You can probably get a good number off it, but then your burst sucks, and I'm like, man, I want both. If I can't have both, I don't want to do it. But I have 0 polearm characters to use it. No Shogun, no Zhongling, no Rosaria, no, who else does it really good? Who else does catch really good? Hold on. I can't check that from here. Yeah, Rosa's obviously very good with it. Zhongli actually is quite good with it, potentially. If you really want to drop a big rock on someone.
Osmanthus wine.
Osmanthus, no. The Yai publishing team, Mai Miko, the publisher, Shincho, the writer, Albedo, the artist, and Alhaitham, the reader. Incredible. Would that team be good, actually? Hold up. Would that team actually be good? Off-field, off-field, off-field. Yeah, actually, that team would be great. That team would be unironically really good. Sylvar. Like, that'd be sick. If I had Alhaitham, I'd totally try that. This is your friendly reminder that an R5 catch is basically just as good as Raiden Signature 5-star, which is wild to think about. I don't use Rosaria or Zhongling, and I think I only have, like, 1 more polearm unit. You could do DPS Ayaya with it really good. Her ult should stack with plunges. I don't care if she's the only character getting buffed post-release. Honestly, true. I'm kind of with you on that one. I kind of vibe with it, unironically. Okay, I got another character I want to try plunging with. Sure. Hold up. So we replaced Shogun, replaced Chi-Chi, we put in Zhongli, and we put in...
Welcome to Chioriya Boutique.
Alright, ready for Plunge Chiori? Tainari Bloom uses EM skill. Enemies can't see nuke enemies for a million with C0 Milani. If not, eradicate it, use Electro Hypo Bloom to nuke little enemy HP. Okay. I think I get what you're saying. Also, Tainari, very good. Love me some Tainari. I went for Raiden Signature and was disappointed after swapping it from the catch. Truth be told, it's basically like having a second catch. Which is kind of nice. Like, it's not all bad, thankfully. Like, at least now you can run the catch on 2 characters effectively at the same time. I don't even have Eula, I just feel bad for 15 Eula mains. Yeah, me and Foxy are not eating well. Eula just needs someone to support her, and Mika just to make things go pop off. She's so close to being, like, good, right? Like, she's not bad.
Solidify.
Strike up.
Like, she's really not that bad. It's just physical has this really bad rap, and there's just not much you can do with her, sadly. I mean, I could probably go as is, but let me just make sure I have, I'll get as much burst as I can. Hold on. Oh, you know what? That Chi-Chi damage was actually off now that I think about it. Because the Chi-Chi damage was accounting for, was not accounting for the damage debuff, or the damage resistance that the chicken has. Alright, we are good to go. Let's go heal up and give it a shot. I'm a Eula main and I'm proud of it. Good shit, man. I got Alhaitham, but I'm missing Yaimiko. I have neither of them. I have Yaimiko on my free-to-play account, but that doesn't really do me much good here. When Raiden has Best in Slot and Zhongling Scarlet Sand, so the catch is waiting for a new user. I mean, just throw it on Rosaria.
Wine tasted.
Also, it doesn't help that Eula's partners also give, like, 0 reactions. Yeah, like, Mika would be good, I think. I think the only thing Mika really would need as a buff, as is if he could make the superconduct easier. He doesn't. He makes superconducting really awkward because he gets one shot at it, and that's it. Like, if his burst did cryo application of any extent, I think he'd be solider. He'd be actually solid. Catch is better than engulfing. They're very similar. They're very, very comparable. They're about the same. Rosaria is, for me, stupid. You don't like Rosaria? She's awesome. Like, it has slightly higher damage ceiling, but you're not going to see much difference. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think... Now, you know what the funny thing is? I don't think the problem is with Engulfing Lightning, because Engulfing Lightning is really, really good. I think the problem is the catch is just that good. I think the catch is too good. Like, the catch is actually busted. Like, it's kind of crazy. Alright, let's try Plunge Chiori.
Stabilize.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Yeah. Scatter. Skyward. Seize the sky. Delicate as silk.
Oh, so, yeah, her infusion doesn't last very long, but even without it, she hits pretty hard. Unfortunately, the weapon doesn't buff plunges, I don't think. It just increases normal attack damage, so it's not great. But still, that's really funny. That's really funny. It's cute. Not great, but it's cute. Plunge down, yeah? I mean, I guess that would kind of work, right? Switch out... Actually, you don't even have to switch out Furina. You replace her with Navia?
Count me in.
I mean, while you're building stacks, you just start plunging. And then you do the skill shot for massive damage. Could be good. Eula and Diluc, good melt or bad melt? Bad. Eula doesn't really offer anything off-field to set up Diluc, and Diluc doesn't offer anything off-field to set up Eula. So they don't really... They don't play nice with one another. They do not work well. I could have had a siege win in Kanich in hindsight, indeed. Kind of like why Mana Vault got banned over Soul Ring and MTG Commander recently. I'm so mad that they banned that. I haven't played I haven't played Commander or Magic the Gathering in years, but I'm like looking at my Mana Vault now and I'm like, what do I do with it? I have like a Moil, like an actual Mana Vault, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with it now. Now I'm sad. Soul Ring's accessibility would hurt the format. Oh yeah, no. Mana Crypt is.
Taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
I played MTG last night, and I remembered why I don't play MTG, because it makes me enraged. It doesn't make me... It can make me enraged, but it doesn't always. Also, interesting message we had a second ago. Not sure what that was. Maybe try an all Adepti team with like Zhongli, Ganyu, Zhao, and Xinyun. That would be an unironically good team. I'm not gonna lie. Support Ganyu solid. Zhao is good. Zhongli is good for Zhao. Like, I would debate that is a real team. That would actually be pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit more energy. Hello, ma'am. Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior get attacked by an absolute, like, army of guys? Behold, my army of dudes. I hate Soul Ring and Commander more than Mana Vault. Well, Mana Vault wasn't even that bad. Mana Crypt? Oh, Like, Mana Crypt had a downside, potentially, at least. So, like, I don't know. It is just better than it, so I don't know, man. Also, thank you, AO. Good job. Appreciate it. I meant Mana Crypt, not Vault. Easy to get mixed up. They are very similar in use case, but still. So wait, does that mean Mana Vault's unbanned still? Like, they didn't ban Mana Vault? Which does that mean I have to, like, trade in my Mana Crypts for, like, Mana Vaults now? Because, really? Really? Mana Vault isn't banned. Great, now I have to get a Mana Vault. Isn't Mana Vault more expensive than Mana Crypt? Like, isn't it even more expensive, like, dollar-wise? Like, really? Oh, come on. And no doubt that tanked the price of Mana Crypt, so I can't even, like, trade it in now. Because I don't have Mana Vaults, I have Mana Crypts. Now I'm mad. I'm mad. I get it, but I'm not happy about it. I have, like, one competitive EDH deck, and it's not even that competitive. It's still a meme. It's Super Friends, for Christ's sake. But goddamn, I liked having my Mana Crypt in it. But I get it. I get it. Doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. I love Noelle Wetrock. Noelle for the main damage, Navia for quick swap, Battery for Noelle, Furina for buff, damage, Yelan for a little buff. Great rotation. Yeah, it's a good team. I do similar versions of it. I like it. Like, making the teams. Like, all fishing weapon team. We can't do that yet. We're one weapon short, because Natlin didn't introduce a fishing weapon. We were actually one weapon short from being able to do that. There's a real team there, actually. Bans was Dockside, Jeweled Lotus, Crypt, and Nadu. Nadu was dumb. Nadu was a mistake. Jeweled Lotus ban shot the price of it down like 50%. Yeah, because Crypt doesn't see much play outside of EDH, I don't think. Because I don't think it sees play in Legacy or Vintage, so I don't really know where else it would see. You don't know pain unless you're playing against two Basalt Monoliths, creating an infinite Channel Fireball. Ah, how Channel Fireball got its name. Good times. Rhystic Study and Mystic Remora. I mean, at least with Study and Remora, I guess there's counterplay, but I don't know. I think those cards don't get banned because they can be a lot of fun to play with. So, like, I get it, I guess, but okay, 65k on the plunge. That's not bad, actually. That's pretty good. Energy is a bit of a weird thing, but I could definitely rejig that to make that a little better for these guys, because she's not built properly right now anyway. Like, I could totally make this work. Card game. We're talking Magic the Gathering is what they're talking about. Should probably get back on topic. Not enough people here play Magic the Gathering. A lot of people are going to get confused. But just know that I'm with you guys. Vegan chicken when coming the McDonald's. Chicken and Genshin. Vegan chicken. When is it coming to McDonald's? Chicken and Genshin. Okay. I was just using it as a comparison for the catch. Yeah, no, that's how the conversation started. It's a good comparison, though. Accessibility versus, like, power level. Yeah, it's a little better, but it is much harder to get your hands on the Engulfing Lightning versus just fishing for a couple days. Because it doesn't even take that long. That's the problem. The catch takes probably a week. If you're just doing your own world, it's like, what, week and a half? I want to say week and a half, 2 weeks? Dash canceling the plunge animation makes it a lot faster. Yeah, I wasn't going for speed there. I was actually just trying to see the number. I just wanted to see the number. Which I more or less got. Okay, so if I were to do this, let's just say hypothetically I want to stick with this. What set would I use? I wouldn't use Viridescent, probably. I would probably be using... There's a few options. Like, Viridescent's a maybe, I guess. Like, any of the attack percent ones, Songs of Days Past can be an option, and Emblem can be an option. Yeah, I'm looking at 2-piece attack, 2-piece ER is kind of what I'm thinking. 40 Primogen Burger. Apparently it's okay. Bow, the fishing line, yep. Sumeru, the spear. Sumeru, from the catch from Inazuma. Claymore. Yeah, I guess you could use the fish, like the tuna fish. But it's not actually from fishing, it's from an event, so... I can't in good faith put it in the list. But it thematically makes sense. But I'm with you. And obviously the pipe. If they add one more, like, legit fishing weapon, I'm in for it. Do I have an ER piece that's available? I have one on Monene, that's okay. Do I have an ER piece on this set? I don't. I have a good attack sands. Man. It's just figuring out what's available, right? Like, what's the availability looking like? So, I have that and that. And then I could steal this ER Sands. And then what pieces do I have here? I don't have Animo on this set, so I'd have to go over here and grab this, probably? Wait, Leeway doesn't have a fishing weapon? No, it does not. The closest thing is the tuna. Which is not actually from fishing. Also, one sec, chat. Never mind, it was spam. It was spam. Like the ham. Yo, can we fish in 5.1? They might add it. It's weird that they didn't. Yeah, so... Actually, there's none for Mondstadt either. It's literally Inazuma, Sumu, and Fontaine. That's it. Both Leeway and Mondstadt don't actually have a weapon. Hey, Aiko, what's up? Welcome to the stream. The wealthy one has returned. Surprised you didn't get the fishing bobber catalyst. Or a fishing rod spear. Yeah, I know, right? Or a fishing rod claymore, even. I could see like a big fishing rod being a claymore. Sure, why not? Sprix, did you ever R5 the pipe? No, I didn't. Can Kachina plunge higher with Shinyu? No, I don't think she can... I don't think she can even plunge, right? I don't think she can plunge. Let me build this first. Let's go ahead and build this out first. I think I'm gonna borrow Monene stuff. Sorry, Monene. This should stay the same, I think. And then for the 2-piece attack set, let's see. For attack pieces, there's Unfinished Reverie, Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy. There's Gladiator, and I'm sure there's a few other ones, but nothing I have a lot of right now, so easiest is Glad. Let's find out, do I have any with ER on it? Do I have any ER ones? Preferably that are already leveled up. Doesn't look like it. Not on Feather at least. What about Flower? I would go for the one that has ER on it. Again, not really. I'll just take the available pieces. I might overthink it. Yeah, seems fine. Seems okay. Wait, what? I swore Mondstadt had one. Nope, there is not in Mondstadt, weirdly enough. Let's see if... Let's commit the science real quick. Why not? That seems like a fun idea. I'm using R5 pipe on my Hydro Aether because it matches the brown clothes. Also, the idea of the main character running around bashing people with a lead pipe is really funny. That's really funny.
Another chance to learn from you.
Okay, so can you even plunge attack? You can jump. I don't know. I'll be honest, I have no idea. It might be it's kind of cringe, but maybe. Hold on, let's see if that plunge does geo damage for some reason. Let's check. We're gonna check the spaghetti code real quick. Sub DPS or healer cloud retainer. Yes. Mostly healer, just kind of there. Just sort of there, cloud retainer. Higher Beyblade is a mystery. Interesting. Look at my sword. Want to try it? Pipe sound plays. Bonk! Yeah. Okay, I'll put up Zhongli Shield for protection.
Stray clouds converge.
No, because when you jump, you automatically do the attack if you're on the ground in combat. So that is a big fat no, sadly. Duller than a dull blade, the pipe. Turns out that's why the dull blade was actually so good in lore, was because he was just hitting people with it really hard, just bonking them. Yeah, it was worth a try. Didn't do anything for us, though. Cute idea, though. I mean, obviously there's Noelle, and Noelle has proven to be very good in this role. Plunge Noelle is solid. The only problem with it is energy, because this setup does not enable energy gain very, very well. But it is solid. Let's try. I'm going to do it real quick. Not cool, Hoyo. This was a great Beyblade move with Kachina. Yeah, wasn't there that one episode of Beyblade where, like, a Beyblade jumped and, like, killed someone or something? I don't know. Beyblade is a weird show, man. That was a weird show. Like, I recall it being a kind of a fever dream.
Skyward, scatter.
Solidify.
Alright, let's get our voiced back. Perfect. Let's just do a Noelle run. It's a cute idea. Noelle's always good at this. It was. It was. Maybe he finally broke the dull blade in Natlan somehow. Weird that it's Prototype Ranker, though. I mean, Prototype Ranker looks cool, so, like, I'm fine with it, but when you know what Prototype Ranker does, you're like, huh? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? What is with Mulani? She can't jump on the shark. Are you sure? I thought she could jump a little bit. I can't test it. I don't have Mulani, unfortunately. Hello, beloved King of Fungi.
Seize the sky.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
86. Answer. Well, we already knew that one was going to be good. Lots of damage. You think Plunge Noelle is a top 10 off-meta team? Do you think, like, as far as the off-meta teams go that are really good, that could stand up, do you think Plunge Noelle is in that conversation? Or you think just Mono Geo in general should be there instead? I think having both would be bad. Kachina says spin to win and let it rip. She is literally a Beyblade. After 4 years, Noelle deserves an event where she passes her test and gets knighted. And gets a new outfit. That would be crazy. And make a lot of people happy, I think. I mean, it does physical damage. What does Traveler do in cutscenes? Well, supposedly he does elemental damage, but I don't know anymore. Noelle, my baby, make burger for McDonald's. Okay. I like Noel. Noel is probably my favorite character. Right next to Dia is like my favorite character, so. If you affected normal plunge attacks, I'd be all over that. Shogun's a weird one. I've talked about this one before. Shogun doesn't work with it because she doesn't do plunge damage. She does burst damage. She's so weird. Mechanically, she's so weird. Fremine doesn't get stacks off of doing normal attacks. Or bludges. Actually, let's check Fremine. Could Fremine work? Excusez-moi. Fremine is actually up here. Fremine. So his skill, you get the more damage. So normal attacks, he gets the normal attacks do waves of frost. Wait, when Fremine uses normal attacks, he'll also unleash a wave of frost that deals crowd damage and increases the pressure. It has to be normals. Damn it! DPS Siege Win with Aqua seems to have potential. I agree with that. It's certainly not a plunge build, but it definitely is a good DPS build. Plunge Lynette. Okay. We have a lot of investment in Lynette. We can try it.
Time for afternoon tea.
Does this look good, or do we flip out Zhongli for something? Like Farazan. Might make sense to do this with Farazan. Let's try it. Where is Farazan? Farazan. There you are.
Sure. I'll hang out with you youngsters.
I feel like this is the play for max damage. DPS Venti. If we had Venti on this account, I would try it. Though, could we count like an air fryer Venti as like a DPS Venti? Would that count or nah? We did get the Narcissan Crew's sword, which is a double blade upgrade. But it just gives arc, but Hydro Traveler already has arc. Yeah, well actually it has both. Right? Like that's kind of its thing. It has both sides of it. It has Numa and Usia, so like you can do both elements with it, which is cute. So it at least has something going for it that like adds some uniqueness to it. Just DPS Venti that does big numbers. Well, if you're doing DPS and you want to get the most out of it, you're probably doing it with the burst. The burst is his best damage tool.
Dare to mess with me.
And with that in mind, you need like a core for it. What's the core look like? And I would say that maybe a good core for it would be like burning, because then like the support's already there for it, and the synergy's already set up. You just set things on fire while Venti does tons of damage. Maybe you throw Farazan in there for good measures. Strix, I'd be happy to let you play on my account to do some testing for DPS Venti team. If you have the setup for it, I might take you up on that. Maybe not today, but like in the future, yeah, definitely. Okay. Lynette needs a build though. So if we're getting plunge damage, we are going to need a good weapon. Good weapon that immediately comes to mind. It's not this. This looks cool, but it is not it. Black Sword is normal and charge damage, so it doesn't affect plunge. It's probably just Jade Cutter. Probably just Jade Cutter. For artifacts, this is where things get weird. What do I run her on? My Venti is better. Maybe. Hard to say. Probably just double Animo, double Viridescent, double attack. Like, that makes a lot of sense to me. Is there anything else that might buff plunge damage or give us, like, a good, like, build for it that anyone can think of? I mean, technically, I guess she can do her Vermilion Hereafter, just barely. With the double skill, I guess she could, because she drains her health. How long does it last for? Does it last long enough? 16 seconds? She gets 2 stacks really fast? Maybe? Big old pile of maybe on that one, but, yeah. Shims? Does Shims buff plunge? You might be onto something, Foxington. Hold on. Let's check Shims. I did not consider Shims. It does buff plunge. Now, what in God's name do I guess I have to take Yoimiya's stuff, because I don't... Well, I do have an Animo Cup, so we grab the Animo Cup. We definitely take the crit damage hat. And then I think we're just taking Yoimiya's stuff from here. Yeah, we just go all in on Shims, right? Good call, Foxy. So, because I don't need her burst. Her burst is fine, but we don't need it. So, let's give it a shot. I feel like our accounts are probably similar in investments, so I wouldn't give anyone whiplash. I don't like Plunge, Bowmain DPS, Burgeon, Burning, Hyper Carry, except Raiden, Arla's Design, Nuvi's playstyle, and more. Man, what do you like? That's like everything.
I hope nobody disturbs.
My new laughing emoji chant. Just a pair of socks. What did she mean by this? Simo Venti is interesting. Such a weird constellation in hindsight.
Showering you with praise.
Okay.
Echoing song. Too late for regrets. Have fun with this gift. Yeah. Scatter. Skyward. Brave clouds confirmed.
Well, the skill did a lot there. Skill did, like, quite a bit. 41?
Use the spotlight. Surprise. Truth repeats its course. Seize the skies. Yeah. Skyward.
Not terrible. Not terrible. That might be something. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. There were some big numbers there, and it dropped the boss pretty quickly. What do we think on that one? So, oh, you know what? If I'm doing a list of some of the best, like, competitively viable off-meta teams, maybe just Plunge in general. Is Plunge off-meta? Or would you say that there's like one or two Plunge meta teams, and then all the other ones are memes? So, like, Zhao Plunge obviously is meta, and D-Luke Plunge is probably meta, but then all the other ones are kind of memey? Never underestimate the true Lynette main, and never underestimate the honor of the Scout's Code. Or something. How do you feel about that? Alright, this is, that performed better than I was expecting it to, if I'm being honest. Who's a good... Alright. I think I'm good with Plunge teams. I think I've seen what I wanted to see with the Plunge lineup. Who's another good build-around for off-meta that we haven't talked about before? Like, we've done, obviously, like, Dia and Noelle, right? We've done Mono Geo and, like, Dia stuff to death. There's a couple of good build-arounds here, I think. Those two Plunge teams are all I've seen, yeah. Pretty much same. No one really talks about much else. I mean, you could argue, like, I guess you could put Gaming in that conversation, too. Gaming's good. As far as, like, DPS 4-star goes, he's very good. He overperforms. He's quite good. Honestly, I don't even think a lot of people run D-Luke, but a lot of Plunge teams are viable. I like Noelle, Fiorina, Yelan, Navia, Hu Tao, Shincho, Zhongli, Raiden, Zhongling, Bennett, Zhongling, Harling, Zhongling, Fischl, Zhongling. Sorry. Kazuha, Nahida, Sara, Kirara. With second outfit specifically, only Ayaka's design, Chiori, and Kokomi. Oddly specific of everything there, but alright, I respect it. To build bad, do Kave plunge. Let me check the wording on something. Let's see if that would work. I want to check the wording on something that Kave's skills say, because if it says something in particular, there is actually a certain amount of viability with it. So let me check the wording on it. Kave's normal charged and plunging attacks are converted. Okay. So plunging counts. And the other thing I need to check, is there anything here that may be relevant? I don't think so. Is the C6. Kave's normal, charged, or plunging attacks will unleash the light, dealing some extra damage. You could plunge with him. Plunge Kaching. Truth be told, she could do it already, and it's probably fine. It's probably no better than anything else, though. Give me one sec, chat. I'm going to run and grab myself a drink. I'm very parched. I can use a little bit more caffeine, so just bear with me a moment. I'm going to go grab a snack and a drink, and I will be right back. Stay out of trouble, chat. Alright, I am back. I got myself a piece of cheese. And another small bottle of Pepsi. Plunge Ningguang? I don't think she has a good plunge ratio, does she? Also, it doesn't interact with her mechanics. Plunge Dory. If I had C6, maybe. But I do not have C6. We've done Plunge Rosaria. It was okay. It was okay. Alright, this is the last plunge team. One more plunge team because I think it's a funny idea. Oh, it doesn't even work with Dory. It just works with plunge normal attacks. Boo! Okay. Probably need... What does this team need? So if Kave's the main DPS, who's our secondary? Do we do with a second Hydro or do we do with a second Dendro? Plunge Venti? If he had some plunge synergies, I would throw that in there. But since his plunges only do physical damage, they're always going to be limited. Just like any other bow character, sadly. If they ever release a plunging bow character, though, I'm here for it. Who's our last slot? Is it a second Hydro, or is it a second, or a Dendro? Like, is it Nahida, or is it, like, Kokomi? Like, what is the sauce? Or, hell, is it, like, her, even, because she's C6, I can get away with it. What about Wish C6 Fiorina Plunge? Maybe? It's an option. We might try that. We could try that later. This is tough. I don't think we're going to have it, because we're going to be plunging, I don't think we're going to have enough Dendro application. So let's go with the extra Dendro over the extra Hydro and just hope Furina's enough.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Now, the problem right now is I actually know Kaveh is not equipped right now. I know he's not equipped right now because a certain somebody is borrowing one of his pieces. That being Kazuha, of course. I might have an alternative. Hold on. Sure. I can even level it up a little bit. Sure, why not? Well, I guess they can't all be, like, God tier winners. And that's someone's deep Dendro Kazuha. Yep. DPS Chevreuse with support Raiden and Dori. Maybe? Could do something like that, perhaps. This might be a little excessive, but honestly it rolled decently well, so you know what? I'm here for it, sure. Wait. Huh? Am I having a stroke? Oh, it's a Viridescent piece. No wonder. I'm like, what the hell? Am I having a stoink right now? No, I'm not. That's actually a Viridescent piece. Oops. I was very confused for a minute there. I'm like, huh? Why don't I have 4-piece? Shoot. I'm gonna have to level up a second one of these. I guess that one? Oh, shoot. I did not account for this. Let me just get it to, like, 8 or something. I don't know. Okay, sure, whatever. Alright, we're doing a Dendro thing, so let's change gears here. Let's actually go over to Inazuma for testing a Bloom thing, so... Plunge Dio with C6, Benny, and Furina. Done it. Done it before. It was okay. It was alright, but it wasn't, like, better than anything else. So it was like, eh. I'm hoping Mavuika has a plunge build. I have no idea what she's going to be like. If she's like the other characters, the other Archon, she's going to be very supporty. You have Nervala and Siegewin, the water nukes. That is true. We do have the water nukes. Alright. I didn't get my bursts back. Fine, I'll just get my burst back on this guy.
Come at me.
Hold on. This was not well thought out. I'll just quickly go back and rest up and then reset. Okay! Okay, game. Screw you too, I guess. Thanks, jerk. Alright. Kaveh needs EM kind of badly. Yeah, but if we're doing plunge, like, I want a little bit of attack. Like, looking at his setup right now, like, I have 416 EM and 1700 attack. I have a good spread right now, so I'm not too worried. I think I'll be okay. An off-field Hydro that's better than Furina. No, for sure. Like, I should just go with, like... maybe Kokomi, even? Here's the thing. You would never run Kaveh this way, Air Tempest. Like, don't get me wrong. This is not how you would normally do this. I'm literally just for the sake of the memes doing a plunge build. So, you know, bear with me. Like, don't worry too much. Don't worry about the logistics. It'll be fine.
Hey, cut it out. Right clear.
Like, just don't think too hard about it, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Even for this, there's not enough character. You wanna know what the truth is? There's not enough character slots. That's the truth. The truth is that you just don't have enough character slots. Maybe if we had a trial 5th, maybe we could do it, but nah. To make everything fit? Nah, man. Water Nukes is almost a boss for Monsters, Inc.
Where's my...
I want to see a group, Nervalet... 2 Nervalets and 2 Siege Winds nuke a boss. Behold! Goodbye. That'd be hilarious. Nilu might actually be better even for Plunge because she applies Hydro in a nice way. Though I'm inclined to agree with you on the application. The Furina does have a purpose beyond just the reaction, right? She is here for the buff. The goal is to see how big we can get the dumb number. That's kind of the goal, right? But it's all in the name of science anyway. Nilu would probably be better for if we were doing this like seriously and trying to make like a real like plunging bloom adjacent build, but I don't know, man. Or, like I might even do like I'd do Kokomi if anything because she doesn't really have an ICD. Like her ICD is like non-existent basically.
The Temple of Wisdom. Let the world collide.
This is what you get when worlds collide.
Stray clouds converge.
Feast your eyes! Sight clear.
Like 21k. 21k plus the bloom damage.
Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Come at me!
Not terrible, honestly. It wasn't even that bad. Like, we were getting a lot of blooms out pretty fast. Like, it was better than you might think on that one. That one, like, we kept up. I think the blooms from Furina actually keeps up really well with Kaveh. I think Furina Kaveh is a good pair. Because she doesn't make blooms as rapidly, but it keeps up with Kaveh's internal cooldowns. Because Kaveh has a lot of cooldowns. Cute idea, though. Very cute. And it actually rotated pretty well. Maybe with like a little bit of like refinement. That could be kind of good. Alright, let's pick another build around. Like, preferably something we haven't talked about before. Like, we've done Physical Official, for example. We've done Yoimiya to death. Though, she's meta adjacent, so I don't know if that's a good one. Who else? Who would make for a good talking point? I think giving Nihida prototype Amber might have been better. That would close the... Yes, like I said, with refinement, that would close the gap. For, like, just the energy. That would definitely just close up the gap. But... I don't want to have to make a change. And I like her wandering. You know what the problem is? It's going to be really hard for me to convince me to change off of Wandering Evening Star. I put way too much investment into getting Wandering Evening Star. Put it this way. I got 2 Aqua Simulacra before I got 1 Wandering Evening Star, okay? So, like... please and understand. You can't make me. I haven't got any Lynette's in a while, and I need her C6. I don't think she's been on a banner for a little while. She hasn't been on a banner since, like, Arlecchino, right? Okay, alright, let's talk about it, though. Who can we build around? For, like, a legitimate off-meta team, who can we start with? Like, there's a lot of off-meta characters, or non-meta characters, who I think have, like, a lot of, like, staying power. Like Razor kind of, like, threads that line. Yanfei is, like, pushing it. Who else have we talked about? Is there any, like, 5 stars, maybe, that could make that list, too? Like, Klee's obviously quite good. But I think she's kind of too straightforward. Monene has a home, but she's, like, fallen off. Because, like, I really am... I'm just trying to come up with a list, right? That's the whole thing right now. Coming up with a list to, for... Oh my god, words aren't coming to me right now. A list of off-meta teams that are relevant. Like, yeah, we could do DPS Amber, and it's like, yeah, it's fine, but is it relevant? And the answer, probably not. DPS Kirara. Maybe. My Kirara is not quite good to go yet, but I like the idea. Like, let's just build it. So, if we wanted to do DPS, it's probably a one-shot build. So, I would do Shogun... Nahihi, I guess? No. Yeah, Nahihi... Bennett, and then Kirara herself?
Anything you need delivered?
Something like that. Aloy for off-meta. Yeah, but she's, like, incomplete. And I have a whole video on Aloy. This may blow your mind if you didn't already know. I actually have a video on Aloy. It was my 500 subscriber special of sorts. And, yeah, it drove me to drink. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lag, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. That was scary. What is my Kirara cooking right now? I don't think she has much going on. Like, right now, I think I have her on just, like, a build. Yeah, I just had her on, like, a mix of stuff. Well, I don't have any transient books right now, so I can't really do much with her. But this burst does so much. I'll increase damage of meander kick and secret surprise. How do you build a DPS build? Surely not more Aloy. That might be the... Maybe that's the 1,000 subscriber special, the return of Aloy. But we don't stop until we figure out how to make Aloy, like, 36 star the Abyss or something. I don't know, something ridiculous. Old meta, physical Zhongli. That's something that's crossed my mind a couple times, actually. That's a good one. That's a good suggestion, actually. I like that. Thanks for the reminder on that one. I don't see a lot of people running Mono Hydro with on-field Noelle healer on Archaic Petra. That's a bit of a stretch, but I like the energy. Also, it just ends up being more Noelle. And my Noelle is too good, my Noelle is too strong to, you know, do that. She's too powerful. She's too powerful. Oh, please, I'd rather we leaned on the fishing stream. God, could you imagine? Stream doesn't end until Aloy 36 stars the Abyss. Unironically, one of my stronger teams, Furina, Yelan, Shinsho, Noelle. Okay, well, you named the 3 best Hydro characters in the game in Noelle. Yes, the team's good. Shocking, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Noelle could be any character and it wouldn't matter. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's a good team. Unironically. They should have planned enough Horizon sequels to give Aloy cons. Honestly, they should have finished her. I think we should do an Aiko How Count review for 1,000. Well, ideally, I'm going to do that before 1,000. Ideally, you get your account review and follow-up before 1,000. I just need to find a good time for it where, like, I can dedicate the time to it. Because that's the one thing, right? I don't want to half-ass it. I don't want to go in your account and then just bumble around and not get anything done. I want to be able to make your account awesome. I want to give it the care and attention that you deserve. If Eula does rerun, I kind of want to build the sub-DPS shield Eula for fun. Sub-DPS shield Eula? What? How does that work? Elaborate. My Noelle is better than yours, and I still think she's a better driver on triple defense. Your Noelle's better than mine? I think we've had this conversation before, and it's very comparable, but I think mine beats you out just a little bit because I got the R2 Red Horn. By just like a smidgen. Use the bell. I mean... Okay. I'd use the bell on... The bell on her is not bad. Like, there's better options, but it's not bad. Send help. No. I'm struggling so hard with herding cats today, organizing my sister's bridesmaids for a bachelorette party. Oh dear God. Everyone is to go with the flow and lack communication skills. Oh dear God. Be like, no, 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 this is the schedule. Shut up. No, that's the answer to your question. If you asked, I'd make a shield. Oh! Oh, that kind of... Okay, okay. That sounds terrible. That sounds awful, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like it's a good way to make yourself depressed. Level 90 R5 Bellspricks, are you okay? No. Have you watched my streams? No, I'm not okay. I'd flex my Noel, but I'm on EU, so I can't friend you. I mean, you can just send the UID on, like, Discord or something. Because then I can just check it up on Anka Network. I never said it was a good idea. Fair. You got me there. Okay, back to this Kirara thing. What does a DPS Kirara build look like? Like, if I'm already running her, I have Deepwood already. Obviously, it just recommends Health, Deepwood, or Millilith. Millilith, really? I guess Meteor Kick hits more than once. Okay. How do we build this? My ideas are any idea regardless of goodness or badness. Honestly, for me, I want to try weird stuff, but I want to make the weird stuff as good as it can be. Like, I want to be able to take my weird thing and do something with it. Like, that's my goal. Wob on Akasha? Sure, let's try it. Akasha system. Go to search, and if I just do Wob, really? There is one Wob. And then a Noel. Ah, R5 Serpent Spine. Okay, I respect it. Is yours better than mine? I think it's close. Hold up, let's compare. Let's compare notes, shall we, chat? Is this better than my Noel? And the answer is... hold on. Can I open this in a separate window? I can. I mean, according to Akasha, but we've determined on many fronts that Akasha's calculations are really funky sometimes. But I R5 90 my bell with all the bells I was cursed with. I've I don't know if I still have them, but I can show them in a second. But Serpent Spine is good, but it's definitely beaten out by yeah, no, mine is it's close. But we're also in different categories. You're in a more populated category, 89 versus 37. Yeah, so yours... You can also see that our pieces are very similar in value. It's like, wow, look how good most of these are, then bleh. And then mine is like, wow, these are all pretty good, and then bleh. So, we're put in different categories. I have more investment in mine. I've triple crowned, you haven't. My crit damage is a fair bit higher, crit rate's a fair bit lower. Geo damage is obviously the same, my ER is better, and my weapon is better. I definitely stand by that this thing beats in Dragon. This thing, Hondo percents beats Spine. Is it better? I'd say they're very close, they're comparable. I don't know if it's better or worse. Depends on, again, the calculation here is funky anyway. I have so much more HP than you, like, God. Oh my God. Yeah, the crowns make a difference. The crowns make a big difference, definitely. Also, you have you have EM on your Noel, haha. Oh, I've somehow managed to weed out all the EM out of my build. But, good lord, I have so much health. Look at that health! It's terrible! But, I digress. But yeah, we have a very similar thing. I just love this. Yeah, 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 that's pretty good. Bleh. Yours, yeah, 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 bleh. Oh my god. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Who's my best one? Top 4%. I don't know how this is top 4%. I don't get this calculation. I'm like, this is wrong. This is wrong. Someone remind me. Cryo-Diluc. Got it. Cryo-Diluc. I was glad they showed Fremine with the bell, but then they made... I know, right? You should have seen me. I was so hype on stream. I was like, oh my god, finally, a character that can use the bell! And then I look at his stats finally, and I'm like, ew! This isn't the bell! No, this is bad! This is not for the bell at all! My Eula managed to dodge EM, I know. Nice. Who needs HP with shields? But yeah, she deserves a crown or two. 100%, she deserves 3. Seriously, though, I don't understand how I got top 4%. Like, this makes no sense to me. I do not understand these calculations one bit. Like, none of these make sense to me. This makes no sense. I literally just tossed this together. I think that's, like, my best one. So funny, though. So funny. This website doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, like, I feel like it's so off sometimes. Well, anyway, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your Noelle. I respect Noelles, man. If I see a Noelle player, I'm in for it. I'm happy to see you. I see you, and I'm glad you exist. Akasha certainly isn't perfect. Wish it was more than just one dude deciding how the rankings work. Yeah, exactly. It's something I've kind of come to realize. Is that, A, one person is very fallible. Like, you can see a lot of content creators, myself included, definitely. We're biased, right? We have our biases. And a lot of us, we can't see the value that's laid out in front of us. So one person is going to make a mistake. Like, someone who says that, like the people who say Dia's bad. It's like, well, no, she's not. But I'm biased. Certainly. And then, in that same vein, you also have a problem where a lot of Genshin players don't know what they're talking about. Right? Like, goddamn. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Man, Zhao is so bad. I can't believe Zhao is... like, I hate Zhao. He's the worst. He's so useless. Have you heard something like that before? Replace Zhao with any good character, honestly. Or, God forbid, Chiori. Chiori was going to be terrible, according to Reddit, but then she came out and was like, oh, she's monstrous. One sec. Phone call. Alright, we are back, sort of. I'll be back in a second. I must go release the Kraken. Excuse me a moment. The cat must be set free. I am Bick, and the cat has been released from its prison. Cryo-Diluc top tier. Almost. Almost. You wouldn't be allowed to use his burst, but almost. If Sprix ever plays the theater on EU, you can always take my Eula. That is true, I could do that. I heard someone has top 1% Raiden and Taser, but they don't use Raiden for Taser. It's like, yeah, exactly. The calculations on it are so funky, because they base it off of very specific things. And those specific things don't, like, line up all the time. So it's very funny. Okay, so how the hell do you build this character? How the hell do you build a Kirara for DPS? Do you build her, like... Like, do I think put something like this on her? Like, do I put, like, two-piece, like, health? And then, like, build, like, but with, like, damage stats on it? Like, is that the play? Like, that's kind of what I'm feeling is the play, right? You don't seem to have anything. So that's 3 Varakushas. And then, what did I put here? Dendro damage? What does this look like? What am I doing? I don't know what this would look like. This is a weird character to build. This is a weird way to build this character. Cat guy, hat guy, same thing. Exactly. Finally, someone understands. Also, my Clorand and Akasha says my Clorand is overload, but I don't use her at overload. Exactly. It's like, what are you talking about? It's Zumi. Hi, Zumi. You want to be on stream? You want to be on stream, Zumi? Hi, Zumi. Sorry, my cat's in my room. Hi. What? Did you hear that, chat? Hi, Zumi. Do you have anything fun to say? Do you have any insight? Zumi of the bedroom. What is your wisdom? And she's chosen to lie down in front of my computer. Okay. Alright, you're allowed to stay there. Just don't touch anything. As long as you're not chewing on the cables, you're welcome to stay there. Anyway, what am I doing? What is this character? So, like, right now I have her just, like, stacked on, like, absurd amounts of HP, but I think I actually have, like, a crit rate piece somewhere I can use. Yeah, I do, actually. Not a great one, though. Do I have a better one? That's an EM piece. That could be interesting. I have a couple of EM pieces. I probably am looking for crit damage, actually. So we do crit damage. Big meow from the baby. Hi, Zumi. Zoomathan. You're just chilling. Alright, we've used up all of our artifacts. This is the problem with this, what I'm doing here. I guess I got these ones. Let's just get up to 8. Oh, wow, that worked out. Substats are... I want ER. EM's fine. Zumi, why are you just sitting there? Hey. Hold on, I gotta pet her. Hi. Hi, Zumi. Hey, baby. Hi, baby. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? You're a good girl. Yeah, you are. You can't see her, chat, but she's being precious. If she jumps up on my bed or she comes up near my lap, I'll give you a better show of her, but I try not to bother her too much. Okay, well, I don't really have any other artifacts at the moment, unless I'm willing to... I might be able to get some more. Hold on. But in the meantime, I would love to replace this. Alright, what are my other options? EM would be okay. HP makes some sense. Dendro damage probably makes the most sense. And I have an okay Dendro damage piece. Okay. I don't want to steal from anyone, but I think I'm gonna have to. Oh, no. Zumi, get down. Don't go on there. You know better. She's on my computer. Hold on. Good girl. Go ahead. Go on the bed. My bed's kind of a mess right now. I was in the process of, like, moving it this morning. I got C1 Dia instead of Clorand. Let's skip Furina for this. Oh, good. You got the best character in the game. You got nothing to worry about then. You're doing great. Okay, so if I swap these two and then put that there, what is our stat line? And then we factor in Jade Cutter? Okay, those are stats. They're not great stats, but they're stats. Hi, Zumi. What you looking at? When I get C6 Lynette, I will complete what Sprix failed to do. Alright, well, I'm waiting for it. And energy is definitely going to be an issue here, but let's try it. This is going to suck too, because I don't have her talents leveled up yet, and I don't have the resources to do it. And I don't know if I'm willing to, like... I don't know how willing I am to invest just yet. And I don't think I have a lot of cons on her, do I? Yeah, I only have C2. So... like... I get some good stuff here, and I don't think... I don't know. Hey, Zoomy. She's exploring my bed, because like I said, it's basically all uprooted right now while I'm, like, moving it around a little bit. Oh, even better, I used my free 5-star for C2 then. And I got C3 instead of Kanich. Oh, no, you hate to see it. I mean, unless you're me, in which case you'll love to see it. Okay, okay. Let's see what this burst can theoretically do with a full setup. I imagine it can hit quite hard. Keep in mind, we're not working with full stuff right now.
Sharing my knowledge.
Wait for it.
I'm going in.
10k on that, and the burst 41. Wow. Okay. Not bad actually. With the full setup, that's pretty solid.
Illusion shattered.
Commit it to memory.
Let's light it up.
Like, what does a full rotation of that even look like, I wonder? Hold up. This could be good, actually. And then it's almost like a fast swap team, right? And it's so, like, you still build a lot of HP on her, but you're like, you want attack and stuff, too. Very interesting. I got C6 Shinyan, C6 Kachina, C2 Tainari. Ooh. Failed 50-50 instead of Kazuha. Ooh. You'd probably rather have the Kazuha, but Tainari's still good, so Constellations ain't gonna hold you back at least. C3, I got C3 Nari without the free 5-star. Yeah, I got like C2 now, and I got them like all like in really fast succession. It was like Nari, 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 and I'm like, okay. I went from no Naris to like C2 Nari in the course of like a month. It was kind of ridiculous. Okay. Let me see, is there anything else I can do with this? Maybe I have some, like, green transient books that I, like, forgot about. Because if I do, I might be able to do something with this to check for big number. Could you imagine, like, a one-shot version of this, though? Like, with, like, Mona and shit? Throw Mona in for, like, a dubious one-shot? Nari, 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 Nari. Aquila. Good old Aquila Favonia. No, I really don't. I only have light books. Damn. Well, that amounts to a whole lot of... Oh, wait, hold on. I have... Elegance. It was Transience is the one I need, right? Yeah, it's the one I don't have. Probably because Hazo uses them, doesn't he? Who did that? Who's throwing Hadoken at me? Like, if I just quickly just pop on over to Hazo real fast. Yeah. I was farming for him and clearing his out. Yep, that tracks. That tracks. Oh well. So that's about as good as we're gonna get for this build, unfortunately. But the numbers don't lie. It looks good. That looks decent. Yeah, sure. It's a lot of like meta nonsense just with Kirara at the top end, but the fact that she can work with that like setup is not bad. I figure all these Dias are balancing my back-to-back early Nuvi and Rio. I mean, to be fair, you are talking to a Dia enthusiast. I mean, this is your first time in the stream, yeah? Is that correct? Like, this is your first time here? I don't know if you've seen my content prior to this, but if you've not seen my stream before, you're about to see some shit. Hold on. This may not be the best showing, but it's the showing I got. Oh, dang it.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
God. This boss annoys me sometimes.
You asked for it.
Only 38s? Oh, it's because I didn't take any damage. I was very confused for a second there. I'm like, what? It's because the boss failed to hit me.
Look alive. There is no escape.
Not bad. That could have been better. If I'd actually taken a hit there, that would have been better. That's funny. The fact that I didn't take damage actually was a detriment. But I didn't screw with her artifacts by accident, did I? No, she's fine. C3. 10, 10, 13. She's my favorite story character from Sumeru. She was probably, like, top top 3 for me for like the story characters in Sumu. I adored her. Favorite wrestling match ever? Okay, it's a toss-up. There's a few in particular that really like stand out for me. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels for his retirement. The retirement match. Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair for his retirement match. Undertaker versus Mankind in the Hell in a Cell. And then, like, for recent stuff, like Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay.
Good things
And then Kenny Omega versus Okada was really good.
what they say anyway. No one
Like,
knows.
off the top of my head, just like thinking like just ones that come to mind of being really, really good. Mick Foley against Edge was really good. We doing free to play again? Maybe sometime soon. I'm starting to like feel like maybe it's the time to bring it back, but not today. Not today. But I figure sometime soon. Anyway, I think we're pretty much good on stuff we can get done today. I know Friday's going to be a big day. Today's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. I don't know when I am, chat. Chat, when am I? When am I? I am on Wednesday. So, tomorrow... I don't know what we're cooking tomorrow. I came up with a funny rant that might make for that could make for interesting content, but I don't know who'd be into it. Playable Jet. Ooh, that'd be cool. I like Jet. Jet's a cool character. Yeah, Paimon. Yeah, shut it, Paimon. Best line in the game. And when I was went to WrestleMania 30, I was angry. Oh, I think part of your message didn't go through, KJU. You might have said something like a swear word that YouTube didn't like and it auto-blocked it, so I didn't see it. But I get that something happened at WrestleMania that wasn't good. I'll remind you tomorrow about the day 4 chest. Perfect. Okay, I'll talk on the little, like, mind thing I had, last night. Like, this literally kept me up at night. So... I played a little bit of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on stream recently, and it sort of hit me. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Genshin Impact have a lot in common. Like, in how its meta and its team building works. Like, the fact that the two games have a lot in common when it comes to structuring how you play the game. It's just the genres are completely different. And I was thinking, I wonder if I could make... like, an actual case to basically say that Genshin Impact is the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 of RPGs.
No one's joined me on an
Oh, the
adventure
Underlocker.
in ages.
Oh, God! Yeah, that was the streak getting broken, right? Was that, it was the first time, so that was Lesnar, wasn't it? Why did it have to be Lesnar? I like Brock Lesnar, but, like, man, he did not need it. He did not need that win. There's so much other talent that would have, like, taken that win and, like, done so much more with it. Ah, okay. No worry, KJ. It happens sometimes. The YouTube auto-block is a bit, like, weird. Marvel vs. Capcom was the good days in the arcade. Hell yeah, it was. Yeah, I might play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on stream tomorrow and see if I can prove my case on basically saying Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is basically just Genshin Impact. And you never knew it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to prove it. And see if I can make my case. That might be fun. That might be a fun for, like, part of a stream. Probably not the whole stream, but that'll be a fun for, like, part of a stream. And gardening. Sorry, I'm just doing impromptu gardening. I don't know why I do this. Yeah, tomorrow. I don't think I'll be doing versus matches tomorrow. I might do a little bit of versus matches. But it'll mostly be more, like, about the talking points and stuff. If I'm being completely transparent with you. I wouldn't assume anything, is what I'm saying. But, yeah. KJ, you just to rewind what you were saying. I totally agree with you. Though, man, that match did not make me happy. I was not happy with the Lesnar versus Undertaker match. That was so sad. That was not the way to do it. Is Zumi still in my room, or did she go leave? And she probably went to go get some food. Anyway, I'm gonna start closing up Genshin, and then we can do our Genshindle for the day. Genshindle. Genshindle. Ba 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 ba. I seen it, the world... I seen the world cry from the Undertaker loss. It was not... It had... I think there was two ways of doing it. Of doing this streak ending. Either he retires with the streak intact. He retires and the streak is intact. That's his legacy. Or the win goes to someone who could really use it and like use it to propel their career. And I think at the time there was a lot of talent that could have like taken that to the moon, but they didn't either. So it is what it is. And then he lost to Roman Reigns later, which was like, again, Roman Reigns ended up being really good, but like they didn't do good work with him at first. But that's a whole different conversation. Hold on, let me just get my stream set up here. I'm having a kerfuffle. There we go. Do you know Nuvi Hadoken lore? Nuvi Hadoken? No, I don't think so. Wait, hold on. Is this about like his voice line when he does his normal attacks? How he thought like he was recording lines for hitting someone with his cane? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is good. He was really good. He was talented. He was bad on the mic to start with. He needed, like, a Paul Heyman to get him started. He's a way better heel than he is a babyface. He's not a good face. It's always Eula, always Albedo. Oh! Oh, wait, hold on. I should know this. A fairly new sword character that uses those things? Hold on. I think we actually know who this is. I actually think that's enough information to go on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone, chat. It is Layla, isn't it? It is Layla. I think you're right, Foxy. Because there was a character that used a sword that we were leveling up not that long ago that used it, and I'm pretty sure it was Layla. Yeah, good job. Yeah, that's interesting. I was like, that's enough information to get it. Damn. Good shit, guys. Good job. Proud of you guys. Well done. Nervalet Burst is a long series of references. Oh, in that case? Specifically, I couldn't say which ones. But, like, obviously you got your Kamehameha, your Shinku Hadouken, just to name a few. Like, goddamn. I haven't leveled up 2 Laylas for nothing. It's true. Alright, well, we nailed that one pretty fast. How about the daily ability? Oh, sweet Jesus Christ, what the hell is that? Okay, well, if you ask me, it's a flying saucer, but, like, I mean, beyond that, I don't know what this is. My favorite heel is Christian in AEW. Okay, Christian has been doing some of his best work in AEW recently. Like, goddamn, he's been killing it. Could that be the Eula E? The Eula skill? It might be. It's too clean, though, isn't it? It could be Eula. You know what? I'm willing to do Eula just to see more. But I think Eula's had some rougher edges. I don't think it's clean. Maybe it is clean. Okay, that's definitely not Eula. Okay, so it's like a spiral. Hazo, maybe? We have seen this, I'm sure. Yaimiko? Is Yaimiko's, like, burst a spiral? Because it's not the skill. The skill is like a fox icon. Is Yaimiko's burst like a spiral? Maybe Miko. I'm willing to give it a shot because I'm not recognizing it at the moment. So it might be Yaimiko. Oh. No, it's definitely not that. There's those rough edges. This does not look familiar to me. Could that be Hazo? It might be Hazo. What is this? I actually don't recognize it. I feel like I should recognize it, though. That's the weird thing. Hold on, let's try Hazo. Because I can kind of see the Hazo, right? Like, I sort of see it. What's it called? Storm Eye. Well, yeah, that's what it looks like. Who would have a skill called Storm Eye? It's probably Electro, right? It's probably an Electro character. Wait, Storm Eye. Beto? Oh, it's Animo. Is that Venti's lift? It might be. Could it be Venti's burst, even? Where's Ayaka where you need them? This is where Ayaka would shine. She could confirm if this is Venti or not. Stormeye. Kazuha? No, I don't think so. Because Kazuhas are called, the name is Kazuha Slash. Ayaka, where are you? Your powers are needed! Your Venti superpower is actually in need right now. Lynette? It's not Lynette Burst. And I don't think it's Lynette's skill. I don't think it is. So it's an Animo character. We know it's Animo. What's Farazan's skill look like? Because I know it's not the burst, because the burst is like the dodecahedron thing. What's the skill look like? I don't think I've ever looked at her skill. It's gotta be Venti, right? Yeah, Farazan likes triangles. It's a triangle. Yeah, her skill is a triangle. Yeah, the burst is like the dodecahedron and the skill is a triangle. Pretty sure. It's not Jean. Because hers is... Wait a minute. Is that Jean's skill? Could that be Jean's skill? Is Jean's skill called Stormeye? Not Venti. Gotta be Venti. My favorite WWE superstar of all time is the Ultimate Warrior. Also his last WrestleMania. Ultimate Warrior has a lot of, like, history behind him. Both good and bad. But I gotta say, he was important for the business, and I have a lot of respect for him. Especially how he, like, wrapped up his career. I think he did good at the end. Could it be Jean? Venti's skill is a harp. Oh! Good point. Okay. Okay, that's true. What about his burst, though? What's Venti's burst? I don't think it's called Stormeye. I think it's Jean because I remember something about storms in her name. You know what? Maybe? Oh, this is a tough one. What about a Venti passive? Ooh, it could be a Venti passive. Though, to be fair, something as generic as Stormeye with this icon could be any Animo character passive, couldn't it? Oh, Aiko, you're here, perfect. Is this a Venti skill icon? Yay or nay? Like, I'm leaning on Jean right now, but, like, we need to confirm if it's not Venti. I don't think it's Venti. We're kind of, like, on the fence. It's like, it's not Venti. But you would probably know better than anyone here if it actually is. Is that a Venti icon? 100%? Are you sure? How do you know that's... How do you not know that's a Venti icon? Because I don't play Venti that much. Alright. It could have been Sucrose, actually. Sucrose definitely could have fit that thing, but, Alright. All in on Venti. It is Venti. Good shit, Aiko. Thank you very much for confirming. I know that, like, Wabaway was, like, very sure. Like, a lot of people were really certain on that. But if there was anyone I was going to trust on it being Venti, it is the Ventiest simp I've ever read in my life. So, you know what? I gotta give it to her. Yeah, Sucrose, all of her names is like, you know, Animo Concoction Elizabeth III or whatever. If Aiko was wrong, I was gonna have to, I would have been like, you know, a literal like, Aiko, are you okay? Do you need help? Are you in danger? Blink twice if you're in danger. Thank you very much, Aiko. Seriously, appreciate that. We can move on to the daily quote now. That was dicey. I enjoy partaking in walks through the city. When time permits, I find it very calming. Yes. Just when did this feeling begin? What? Animo something 6... Oh, yeah, that's the actual name of it. My answer was funnier, though. Cody smoking mirrors in the main superstars of WWE. Cody Rhodes is doing good stuff in WWE right now. I like Cody Rhodes. It's his talent that affects his burst. Ah, okay. Makes sense. Nervalette vibes. Yeah, you know what? I think that might be Nervalette. Could be Shenhe. I could see the Shenhe, but she doesn't really walk through the city. It's not really her, it's not really her thing. Not overlap. Okay. Can't be Shin'Yun. Definitely can't be Shin'Yun just because of this word right here. So it's not Cloud Retainer. We know it's not Cloud Retainer because Cloud Retainer would never say this word. But it could be Shenhe. When time permits. Oh, maybe I do like Ganyu more. Yeah, I think I like Ganyu more than Shenhe. Actually, you know what? I feel it. Who voices this character? Stop. It's John Lee. Alright, Chad, it's John Lee.
I enjoy partaking in walks through the city, when time permits. I find it very calming. Yes. Just when did this feeling begin?
Father Keith. Forgive us, Father Keith, where we have sinned. Okay, yeah, apparently it's a Zhang Li line? That's a weird line. What is he talking about? Yeah, like, all he has is time. Like, what are you doing? Like, what do you mean when time permits? Like, you basically don't do your job to begin with. Like, what do you mean? He's busy at the funeral parlor. Doing what? He's just a consultant. He doesn't do anything. He's a title at best. Klee. Definitely wasn't Klee, but you know what? I like the energy. Oh my god, that's actually kind of funny. That is funny in hindsight. Daily emoji. What the hell is that supposed to be? Is that like a thought bubble with an eye in it? What is that? Maybe? Make sure you're not living in the past, everyone. Also true. What is that? Sino? Sino or Shogun, sure. Sino shows up first, though, so I'll throw Sino at it. Could be Kujo, Sara, or Shogun? I'd go with Kujo first. It could be Fischl. What's this supposed to be, then? The bird makes sense, but what the hell is this, then? Sara or Fish, or maybe Shogun, because Shogun does have, like, her bird idol. And this is clearly some kind of... Well, it's not clearly anything, actually. What is this? Imagination? Okay, maybe that's, like, one's imagination. Okay. Living in their own head? Sure. German. Okay, well, the German would have given it away. It's a speech bubble? Yeah, it's a speech bubble with, like, a white and a black circle in it, though. I don't know what this means. What does this mean? Speech of... I prefer a peach bubble. That sounds nice. What is this? I don't know what this was supposed to mean, but, like, what did they mean by this? And I'll sneak in a quick Zenless Zone Zero. It's my boy, Ben. Oh, it's one of the Bellabog gang, so, I'll go with Grace. Oh, okay, it's Anton. Alright, easy. Yeah, I don't know about the white circle. Yeah, very strange. I don't know what to make of that. Not gonna lie, I couldn't even see the thought bubble. I just thought it was a circle. So I thought it was representing a 0 because Fischl was in 1.0. Okay, a bit of a stretch at that point, but yeah. I don't know what that could possibly mean. Because, like, you have to... Even I had to squint just to be able to see that, oh, that's a speech bubble. Also, hi, Amy. True. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up here. I'm going to pick things back up tomorrow. And I'll try to come up with some fun ideas. There's still stuff to work on, still, like, farming and whatnot, to try to wrap up on and, you know, try to get Kenichi as, like, powerful as you can be. We still need to find that damn treasure chest that has the damn ring fragment in it. And it hopefully is in the one where we've been waiting for. Knock on wood. So hopefully tomorrow we can roll an artifact. That'd be really nice. But we'll see how things go when we get there. So as always, cheers. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I'll try really hard to be on time tomorrow. I'm getting really tired of starting late. I don't mean to do it. And I don't feel good after doing it. So I'm really going to try my damnedest to be up early tomorrow. So we'll be starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time again tomorrow. Hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. The fragment is random. It is, but we've been digging through like every single chest in the goddamn map, trying to find one. Official could tell you she talks a lot. True. Maybe that's what's supposed to signify. It just means she talks a lot. Maybe that's it. I don't know. It is, and that is our problem. Yep, that's the struggle, man. It's the fact that it's random. Have a nice rest of your day, y'all. Same to you guys, man. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.